Hafide, good morning. Welcome to the Laddie Esports League. It is week 3 of our 2021 Springs split for League of Legends. I'm your host, Kinsanity, and we got the full stable of commentators today. Arcpos, Administrator, Cly, and Demiman, our new recruit for... Wait, is your name Demiman, or is it something else?
I believe it's pronounced for him, it's Dememin, but we can still call him Demiman.
We're going to keep it Demiman, but guys, there is a ton of esports action going on today. We have a triple header for League of Legends. You're going to be able to catch 3 of our league games, all 3, and it'll be like that from now until the end of the season. And at 3 o'clock this afternoon, we have our April series of the Apex Legends events that we have. And then at 10 p.m. tonight, we have our special international exhibition Dota 2 match between the Dota U Singapore or Southeast Asia Championship team versus a bunch of Guam players. So I think that'll be pretty interesting. But we're about ready to start with game 1. It's between OHS and Good as Gold. OHS Okudu High School and Good as Gold being a bunch of FD alumni grads and a Guam High guy. So guys, I think we're ready to rock.
Yeah, I think we're good to go. For this one, it's gonna be me and Cly hosting this game today. So for the first game, it's me and Cly, and then you will get Admin and Dememin in the next one, as we are already jumping in to the draft.
Guys, I just want to tell you, so far this is week 3. We're 2 weeks in, and you can see the standings. Good as Gold. They're 2-0. They've had some big victories. They upset FD Flakers in the first week, and then they beat MHS, Marianas High School Leonautics, in week 2. If you remember, Marianas High School was the runner-up in our league last season. So, filling it up. Father Dwayne is sitting in 3rd after defeating Collab Koalas last week in an upset victory. So should be a good match.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I mean, the team to really look out for, Good as Gold. They came in to the league, team unknown to the community. And when they just came in, they just kind of like started stomping on everybody. Well, not really hard stomping, but they put in the work, they get in the W's, and now they're up against OHS. Let's see how they perform.
Yeah, definitely agree on that one. Now, one thing I noticed is that Gomomo's not here, the Lissandra player from last week, who made a great showing with his Lissandra. So I don't know how they're gonna do without him, but let's see. They do have Christian Tovis though, who was playing Ivern well.
Yes. I mean, like, Christian has been like quite the MVP, especially with helping out his lanes. But with their missing player, the missing mid laner, the Lissandra. Man, I honestly forgot his name.
Momo.
There we go. Thank you. So yes, the Momo. I do also realize that it may cause a little bit of a change in the team, but you know what? Good as Gold, looking pretty good right now.
And we don't have a Gamomo, but we do have an Amumu on the OHS side, so I like the way they started out. What do you think about these early ban picks in the draft so far?
So honestly, I think that Amumu is still weak as of right now. There's better junglers than him, like you got the Hecarim, but that was banned. Volibear maybe, Graves, Kane. There's still better junglers than him. And then for the red side, first pick, second pick, I guess the Tristana is good either way because it could be flexed into mid lane or bot lane.
Yeah, and the one thing though, however, I will comment is that Amumu did get buffed recently. I believe that it's some lowered cooldowns in the jungle, so he can sustain a little bit more. And I won't say he can clear a little bit faster, but it can possibly contribute to that. But also looking on the side of Good as Gold, Tristana, I know recently has been nerfed. I don't think it really affects gameplay that much because I think it's for lesser AD, base AD, so it's not really gonna mess with her too much. So I think Tristana's still pretty decent. However, we are seeing right now, we got the Nunu picked up. Nunu not really changed, still a decent jungler, and currently it looks like it might be the battle of the Hook champions down in the bot lane, but we have two, engaged champs. We got a Mumu and we got Thresh to kind of go in, both some sort of engaged champions. So it's gonna be quite interesting to see.
Yep. Now for the side of good as gold, maybe they could have chosen the Morgana here just to cancel out any type of engage from the Ashe and the Thresh here. Like, yeah, it seems like Morgana seems like a weird pick, but here it's just a good counter pick for the Ashe and the Thresh, right?
Yeah, I mean, the Black Shield really does help contribute. I think it just also really depends. Now that it's the battle of the Hook champions in the bot lane, it's really more on, how they play out the engages. Because, you still have Enchanted Crystal Arrow, right? You still have Ashe to engage with the form of CC. But then, and you have Tristana who can just follow up, burst you down, but will rely a lot more on Nautilus for the engage. So it's looking to me like on the side of, OHS, they have like a pretty decent bot lane in terms of engaging because they have two champions that can engage on their own, and it just really depends on who follows up more.
Yep. Definitely agree on that one.
Yeah. As we are looking also at the bans right now, interesting bans on both sides. I'd like to say it's bans that we don't really see quite often. Volibear ban, Shen ban, right? Everything kind of out of place. Maybe it's more so that they are just banning comfort picks. They're looking at the op.ggs of each player. And I mean, I do remember that there is that I think it was Shioko who did play Wukong, but the thing is Shioko is now in the mid lane, so kind of interesting bans right there. I think they're getting a little bit confused because Jabaz is the top laner.
Yep. Now, are we gonna see like an assassin pick for the side of OHS? Because Shioko always goes for that Z pick or talent pick. Nothing like a control mage, which is pretty good in a team-oriented game. Because assassins can just get countered pretty easily in a 5v5, but in solo queue it's pretty easy to go hard carry with assassins because everyone's not communicating with one another.
I definitely agree with you there. In this scenario, I wouldn't want Shioko. I do not advise Shioko to go an assassin because, dude, who are you gonna go into? You're gonna go into like Nunu. You're gonna go into Nautilus, Galio. Being also even right now the Echo pick going into Galio, you're gonna phase dive into a Galio who's gonna be charging the taunt. Kind of very difficult matchup, I'd like to say, and gonna need a lot of help with the ganks right now. As Galio, honestly, a really great pick in the mid lane, really countering Echo, and we're up against Amumu, who's also doing magic damage along with HP damage. I mean, it's gonna be really tough. It's gonna be really tough with OHS, but their draft not really that bad. It's a lot of like engage, a lot of CC. You got a lot of the Bronzodia. You have Echo to kind of like burst down the Tristana if needed, but you got a lot of beefy dudes to deal with on the side of Good as Gold. So it's gonna be rough.
Good as Gold is definitely a bunch of beefy dudes, former FD alumni and Guam High alum. As we see the pictures up there, Gian Wick, Gian Diaz, Bear, Barry Flores, Christian Toves, and guess what his real name is? Christian Toves. At Gomomo, we're not going to see him today because we do have Mr. Miyagi in, but I don't have his picture, unfortunately. Didn't know about the roster switch, but yeah, it'll be definitely a good game. I'm glad to see my fellow FD brethren compete today. Yeah, it'll be a good match.
I'm really looking forward to that, as also the timer is going to be ticking down, but you know what? Ken, how about those sponsors, man?
Well, sure. We'll throw the sponsor loop before we go into the intermission. Shout out to Guam Windward Memorial, Heavy Hitters, Monster Energy, Goodwood Custom Wood Workshop, and Coffee Slut. These companies help bring esports to all of you here on Guam and in the Marianas. With that, we're very happy for their grateful contributions throughout the years. But did you guys notice that Good as Gold esports logo? Have you guys seen it?
Yeah.
That's clean.
It's pretty fire,
That is
right?
very clean.
I know, it is pretty fire. Thanks. Anyway, yeah, we got a couple minutes. So, looking at the draft, do you feel that the Good as Gold draft is just a stronger team fight oriented type of draft, or I mean, because it looks like you got Amumu, you got Thresh, like you have some decent engage right on
Oh,
the
for
side of
OHS,
OHS.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It really does just depend on like how they follow up with CC. But then again, it's all about that, right? I mean, when I look at both teams, they have a lot of decent CC. You have Nunu who can just run in with the snowball, Nautilus with a depth charge, and also with the Honda Civic hook, the dredge line. And then you have also Galio who can come in with a grand entrance, just like stunning everybody in the or knocking up everybody within its radius, and Aurelia with the disarm. So there's a lot of CC on both teams. I know I just talked about Good as Gold, but Thresh Wall, and you have like once again Amumu coming in with the ultimate. You have the parallel convergence coming from Echo, and even Gnar with just his actual ultimate is actually named. I believe it's actually Gnar, where you just throw them into the wall.
Yeah.
So it can be. It just really depends on where. I think it's more on where they fight because that can really turn the tides in terms of how the team fight will play out.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Oh, go ahead.
on this team of Good as Gold, if Aurelia can get a good ult off and she can dive the backline of OHS here, all does Galio just needs to ult Aurelia, and the Ash would just be having a difficult time cutting them out because they're just so beefy. And if she gets ulted by the Nautilus, that just seems like it's game over for her because she's the only range character here. And if their team consists of just going in, then it's just gonna be really hard for them to team fight
How
because
about
they have
the
to feel for the Ash.
how about the solo lane matchups in the early part of the game? Like, who has the advantage in the mid lane and maybe in that top lane matchup? Is there a
So
distinct advantage?
so I think for Nar or like for top lane, it's gonna be the Nar. G-Baz is gonna have the upper hand here, and because it's range versus melee, and then for the mid lane, it's gonna be probably the Galio because Galio can usually just counter Echo, what she's meant to do, because he counters all AP, not really all AP champions, but certain AP champions. He's an anti-mage character.
Yeah, I think it's just really dependent though. Like you have because Aurelia has been seen in the bot lane, right? And in the past, right? And so when I think of range dealing with range, which is like Gnar mix range because he's also turns into melee. I feel
Mhm.
like Aurelia still has like some way of engaging, but it just depends on how they play it out. It really is always going to be on how they play it out here, as we are already in the draft or not in the draft in the game, and it looks like we might be seeing an invade from team Good as Gold, seeing the snowball already, and where it is. Ooh, nope.
Okay, so that was a good ward that Tremolo put down there. If he didn't put that down, he probably could have just gotten invaded there and probably had to waste a flash and a heal.
I agree. As we are already in it, it's so
good try.
funny how they're really trying to go for these picks here. Good as Gold, really feisty this early in the morning, trying to get some picks off, which their comp kind of involves around. So, I mean, good attempts. Good attempts.
Hmm.
So this is the first of 3 games that we have scheduled today. After this, you'll be able to catch Marianas High School versus FD Flakers. That should be a good one. Followed by, I believe, Collab Koalas and OHS.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really excited to see the games for today, because it's all 3 games where technically each of us will be casting, and that just means more entertainment for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoy.
Yeah. Now for the side of Good as Gold, if Nunu can manage to like get early ganks off and get ahead, get the Tristana and Aurelia ahead, then maybe OHS will have a difficult time to deal with a Fed Aurelia and a Tristana as well.
Yeah, just also it's gonna be rough to say. We also had a little bit of trading already in the top lane. We did see Aurelia kind of going in on Jabaz, as you can see the chunked health. But so far, everybody's just chilling right now. You know, we got some pokes down, we got some farming going on, so not much to discuss. But yeah, looking at the top lane right now, you know, if we're looking at Jabaz, looking at how Jabaz is playing, trying to play safe, trying to range, but as you can see, John Wick can just dive him at any point and all in, and that's the one thing. That's the reason why I find it like it may be a difficult situation to say, even though he may have the upper hand so far with just being range.
Now it seems like both junglers will be handshaking both crabs here, since they're on the opposite sides of the map. Now I wonder if Juju's gonna look to gank bot lane here once he's done with the other crab.
Yeah, still kind of like just trying to get some information around. Christian actually just gonna be bringing the Sprying Boom as... Wait a second, John Wick looking a little bit low right now. And wait a second, this might be a gank in mid. Shioko actually seeing Christian, but Christian didn't have anything to start off with. So Christian gonna be going for the Scuttle Crab, or attempting to. As wait a second, there's an engage in the bot lane. As Juju gonna be walking up. Bear may be overstaying his welcome. Wait a second, there's a TP response by the by John Wick, and wow, that's actually gonna be a little, I wouldn't say it's a waste, but now Jabaz can just kind of just stack it up and free farm.
Now I would say that was, I guess, a good TP for the Aurelia, just to stop the engage, or just to make them back off, because if they continued, it would have been just a 4v3.
Oh, nice catch.
Wait, and oh wait, there's both. It was both in mid and in bot. I don't know what you guys are watching, but wait a second. Nunu actually got executed instead? Wow.
Wait, that's actually so good.
That's actually really worth.
Yeah. So see, Shiryoko didn't get any gold from that.
Oh, wait a second. Wait! What a play by Maverick! Maverick actually getting the hook down on Dave too brave. Definitely looking a little bit too brave, and getting the solo kill underneath the turret. Insane play, dude. Insane play.
I guess he got a little greedy for the plating there. But I don't think he
did live
even
up
got
to
it.
his name, so.
He did not even get the plating.
I mean, like we said, it's wait a second, Termulo, you might be in trouble here. Are you gonna get? Oop! There's the snowball. There's the engage. Christian gonna be getting the root, and Bear not gonna be actually following up because there was actually a wave of minions. He couldn't actually land the dredge line. Termulu just gonna be safely going back into turret. However, he is hella chunked down right now. And
there's a ton of fighting though, all over the map right now.
Yeah, we are getting way too. This is gonna definitely be a bloody game right now, as Christian kind of eyeballing the dragon, as they do have priority, but I believe that OHS might have an idea of it. Maybe actually.
Well, they do have the Nunu, so I hope he doesn't mess it up here. They do have double smite.
I mean, it's not it's really difficult to kind of like lose that if nobody's contesting. So I think we're decent. We're doing pretty well. And once again, wait a second. Somebody engaged? Wait, Dave is too brave. Dave, you're too brave.
He's incredibly brave. This guy's.
He's incredibly
too
brave.
Or too something, but yep.
I think a bit too cocky there, man. That's
it
a
seems
little
like another
bit.
fight is happening in top lane.
Oh really? Oh wait a second. You're right.
Ooh.
Jabaz is gonna be flashing out.
This is just a really scrappy game this morning.
You know, Good as Gold, they love to play like this. They are a very, very scrappy team. They love to force fights early and often and kind of snowball their tempo. So,
Hmm.
Yeah, I think that's what they're really quite good for so far. I mean, they've been pretty well at it, and they've been forcing a lot of comps to a lot of like teams to just feel the pressure.
yep.
As we are kind of just looking at right now, just kind of reviewing what has happened going on. It looks like, man, the two of the three kills on OHS is going to Maverick. So Maverick gonna be, I can't say he's gonna be pretty strong, but hopefully he's gonna be able to impact the map a little bit more, or help out Termulo, because he is somewhat fed on as Thresh right now, if I could say that.
He's the real carry.
I mean, honestly, supports are the real carry of bot lane. Wait a second, engage in the mid lane. Shioko getting hit by the snowball. There's a taunt. Oh, what a play!
Nice.
Wait,
Oh.
but then, oh, the ultimate?
Oh.
And Christian just living. Oh, wait
my
a second.
God. Oh. Okay.
Oh man, but the reason why I was scared because this Mr. Miyagi could literally have just thrown out his Q, and probably I don't think it would be enough, but the winds of war may be able to chunk out Shioko. Wait a second, Jabaz actually failing the Gnar ultimate, and John Wick is just gonna walk it out.
Nice juke on the bandage.
Oh, that was such a good juke by John Wick there. Well, Juju missing his ult miserably.
Man, this Nunu is so busy. She is like constantly putting pressure on all the lanes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's very good for the neuter here, since that's his job. As of right now, since he's just an early game jungler, later on he'll probably lose out on in terms of mid game and late game. So his goal here is just to get everyone else ahead. People like the Aurelia and the Galio, even the Tristana too.
I mean, like the thing about tanks though is that they don't particularly fall off because they just scale into being the beefy. And as we say that, there's an engage in the bot lane. Dave Too Brave gonna be proccing the heal as he was engaged on, and also the exhaust has come out, but nothing is gonna. There's no conclusion to that. Wait a second, there's a miscommunication. Bear going in on Maverick, and Maverick's gonna land the hook. Bear looking a little bit low, but he's gonna flash away using the depth charge, and now they're back. They're gonna be retreating back to their turret.
Seems like a Herald's being dropped in the mid lane here.
And it looks like it might be a dive. Wait a second. Oh! No. Shioko. Wait a second. Oh, wait, there's a flash?
Oh,
What a play. Wait a second. Juju also here to help out. They don't... I wouldn't want this to hit the turret, but I feel like they had no choice there.
Wow, that's
They
a
can't-
lot of value.
That is a good amount of value right there. Am I doing future cast? My bad, dude. I didn't know that I was in the future, guys. I didn't know I was in the future. So let me dial it back a little bit. Let me just pause this game, and then hopefully I'm in sync with you guys. There you go. As let's see how much time do we have until Dragon? We have about oh
10 seconds.
yeah, we have about 10 seconds till Dragon to come up.
And it seems that Good as Gold has priority here, and I don't think OHS can contest here, but it looks like they are trying to contest it for Cloud Soul.
Oh, you mean the Cloud Drake itself, right?
Or Cloud Drake, my bad.
No worries, no worries. As Bear is just kind of hovering around. Everybody's just chilling. They're not even going for the farm. Wait, there's a TP, an early TP coming through from John Wick. There's the engage. There's the team fight. There's the grand entrance gonna be going down. Dave too brave. A little bit too brave. He's gonna try and tackle down the Gnar. Wait, where is he going? He's running away from his team, and everybody else on his team is gonna be trying to fight. Jabaz looking to execute Dave, but he's just running for his life. Wait, there's the auto attack gonna be going down. Christian gonna be going for the smite off of Dragon, and there is the kill off of Juju as well. There's a lot of things. Even Dragon was a part of that fight for some weird reason.
Dragon helping them a lot.
Yeah. As Jabaz
Wow, they're gonna
going
get the
into
kill
the
on
wrong
Jabaz.
direction.
John
Oh,
Wick.
wait a second. The place? Oh, wait, you could probably... Oh, no, it's
Oh,
not.
oh.
Oh, the flash? Oh, wait.
Oh, he's not gonna
no. Oh,
Where
no,
do you go?
where do
my
you go?
gosh.
That was a good team fight overall, though. As expected, if they can manage to dive the backline, it's just gonna be a little too difficult for OHS to peel for their Ashe, since she really has no mobility.
Right. And the thing that's really like rough to see right now is like, you know, I definitely commend Dave for being quite brave, but
Very brave.
it's really hurting his team right now, as I would say, as he's really suffering from a lot of those deaths being and not really kind of running into his team. I think there's a lot of miscommunication on where he should be positioning.
But despite all his deaths, he still has he gets his mythic first, then the Ashe, because he's been CSing very good.
Yeah, I mean, he has
He has
20
about-
deaths than the Ashe.
He has about 25 or more than the Ashe. They could just
Very true.
engage on the Ashe, and then she could just die there,
Ooh,
since she has also rest.
oh, good try, good try.
Wait. Good try.
Good lantern by the Thresh there.
Yeah. So Thresh kind of helps out like Termulo a lot more. I just see it a little bit more for because you know we have Bear on the Nautilus. That Nautilus kind of like full engage. I mean, you can disengage as well with a depth charge, but you know you have like when it comes to Thresh, dude, you have
Seems like Nar's getting ganked up top here.
Oh, wait a second. Did I say there's a gank? Okay. Oh, three-man
Three-man
gank.
gank. My
Oh,
God.
and a fight is happening in bot lane as well.
As I was
Oh,
going.
Dave
Oh, there it
too
is.
brave.
Oh,
Dave,
brave.
Dave a little bit too
Oh.
brave. Wait a second. This time it was Maverick that was a little bit too brave, and Shioko gonna be walking in, but not gonna be going for the engage. There it is. Wow.
And you know now, Good as Gold is nursing a 5K gold lead, so gold
Yeah,
is
we
looking
are.
pretty good.
It's looking pretty good. Looks like Dave Too Brave definitely shining out with a heart of gold. You know, not letting those early deaths like, you know, deter him from playing it out. As you know, Good as Gold really, in general, the whole entire team really close knit and just putting on the pressure everywhere on the map.
Definitely.
Mhm.
Slowly squeezing their opponents out. The top tower is gone. Mid has been gone for a while. You know, just slowly closing off the map for OHS.
Now let's
Yeah,
hope
very-
that Good as Gold here can push their lead and not give up shutdown golds like Nunu here with the 450, 150 on the Aurelia, and 150 on Dave Too Brave. But as we know, Dave Too Brave is a little too brave, and he might give it up to someone on the side of OHS.
Yeah, we'll have to see about that, because it's kind of like what you said. If you look at the power spikes right now, the mythics, right? We have like literally 3 mythics out of the 5 on the side of Good as Gold, where only Ashe on OHS is the one who has a mythic at this time. So it's kind of really gonna be tough until they're able to all buy. Wait a second.
Seems
Wait,
like a
there's two
fight
things
is.
happening right now. We have something. We have a turret going down. Jabaz gonna be going low. But then there's also a fight at Rift Herald. I don't even understand where
There
to
are
look at
fights
right now.
everywhere. It's crazy right now.
Yep. Wait a
Mr.
second.
Oh, and the
Miyagi
solo
with
kill
kill
goes
up
to
top.
Mr. Miyagi.
Mr. Miyagi gonna be taking out Jabaz.
That's a great
The
name.
Winds of War. Dude, it's a great name. As we also have Dragon. It's ocean map, so it's gonna be Dragon up, ocean. It's Soul Point for Good as Gold. As they're gonna be, it looks like they're just gonna try and take both objectives. They're gonna take both the Rift Herald and they're gonna take Dragon as well, with OHS not being able to really respond.
That's gonna be so huge for the side of Good as Gold here. One, they're gonna get the Herald and they're gonna get Soul Point. And it's gonna be Ocean Drake. Ocean Drake being such a good Drake here, so that if it's a long fight, they still benefit from it
Look at this.
Yeah.
Oh
because of
my-
the Soul,
The
Ocean Soul.
snowball?
Oh,
Wait, misses the snowball, but
this
the dredge line does
combo.
hook.
Wow.
Oh my god, wait a second, the depth charge gonna be knocking him up, and Dave Too Brave
oh no!
gonna get shut down! Dude. Uh-oh. As there's still gonna be some fights going on here. Juju. Wait a second.
Oh,
Crystal
wow.
Arrow. Ooh, from downtown.
That was a really clean. Now they're playing. It seems like Nunu was not in the fight the whole time.
Yeah, Christian was kind of going on a lunch break right there. Trying to get some raptors instead. He wanted some fried chicken.
Well, he's definitely
So,
not Christian too brave. That is for sure. Maybe
Oh.
he got a DC.
That seems like a pause here.
Okay, it looks like somebody got ganked by their mom, so they're gonna have to pause the game for now, as Termulo gonna have to respond to some minor family chore. Hopefully, it won't take too long. But as we are waiting for Termulo to return and the game to continue, hey Ken, how about those sponsors?
Yeah, this is a great time to tie in all those who make the Ladder Esports events possible. Guam Windward Memorial, Heavy Hitters, Monster Energy, Goodwood, as well as Coffee Slut. That said, we have a ton of stuff going on today. After the game, we have the High School versus followed by Last Wallace and Huge. And then this afternoon, we have series. It's a 2-day event. 6 matches the best game of all time, where we have Guam's War and Rage, one of the better teams in our Dota League, versus the Dota U Singapore Championship team. So if Dota is your MOBA of choice, definitely check that out tonight. And that's it.
As we're just kind of waiting for the game to resume. I think that the video was a little bit quite loud for
was
the
it?
chat. Yeah, so
Oh.
it was you were kind of drowned out there with the video, but you know, as Ken was mentioning, yeah, lots of events. You should definitely check them out, show them some love, and yeah, sorry for the little bit of ear rape.
My bad. I didn't know. I didn't know it was loud, guys. My bad. But yeah, like I was saying, 2 more League of Legends games today. Apex Legends this afternoon. Our boy Shado Gaming is gonna be handling commentary and streaming duties at 3 p.m. And then tonight at 10 p.m., you get to see international play, the Dota University Southeast Asia champions versus one of our Guam teams. So that will be pretty good if you like MOBA action. So definitely check that out tonight.
Nice.
As we wait for this pause.
Mhm.
So what?
Yeah, we're-
What did he say in the chat? I didn't see what the pause was for.
Oh, Termulo
Seems
got
like-
ganked by his mom.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
he, so
Probably
it's,
chores. Chore
hopefully
duty.
it doesn't take too long. Hopefully it's just something simple like, hey,
Take out the
you just Take out
trash.
the trash. You know,
Move-
do this. Wash this, like, wash these 2 dishes. I don't know. Let's hope that it's not like, yo, can you just like clean the house? You know,
Yeah,
we live like on
definitely.
2 floors.
Definitely.
You know,
2 floors. Damn.
We can
Yeah,
pull
so
up the
it's-
standings just so you, as just so you guys know, Good as Gold is the #1 seed in the league right now. They are undefeated after 2 games, beating Marianas High School as well as FD in very convincing fashion, I would say, for both games. UOG Triton Esports in at second place, followed by Father Duanius, who upset Collab Koalas last week. That video wasn't streamed, but it should be available on our Twitch now. If not, I'll make sure that we get it up on our YouTube channel. And we have OHS and MHS Leonautics filling out the rest of the standings. And still got 3 more weeks of regular season action, followed by our 2 or 3 week playoff immediately after that. So, exciting.
Dude, I am excited for that as well. As you know, let's I guess we can just do a mid kind of review right now as we're waiting for the teams. Clyde, what do you think so far on how the game is going and where this game will probably end up with?
Well, if Good as Gold gets picked out like that again, we can see there might be a chance of OHS coming back here. But despite that, I think maybe Good as Gold just needs to not get caught out here and just play out the map and use their TPs to their advantages. Like split up the map basically. 1-3-1.
Yeah.
I see,
Oh.
I see.
Now
That
we're
was
back
a
into the
big
game.
wipe. That was a big wipe, though. Like, Good as Gold can't afford to throw away all their hard work with any more team wipes like that. That was a pretty significant
Yeah.
swing. I mean, there was
As
no
a-
objective
as-
they got out of it, right? They didn't take a tower.
As we say that, there is
No.
gonna be an engage by Christian. He trying to make up for his absence earlier as he engaged on nearly like three members of OHS.
But you know what?
Kinda crazy.
I love how much his impact is felt. I think sometimes in MOBAs, like, you can get a guy who's farming too long and, you know, he has a ton of items but zero
Oh.
impact. And in this case, Christian is the absolute difference maker. You know, he's initiating, starting a lot of the engagements. And when he's not there, that impact is also felt. Like, you know, that last team wipe. So,
Very true, very true. As
No.
it
It
looks
seems
like,
like
go ahead.
it seems like that Gnarless was trying to get a kill onto the Gnar earlier in the jungle and he wasted a flash. Just trying
Oh,
to
he
get the
did.
Gnar.
He did. He tried to go for the engage, but he flubbed it. As I mean, it's not they didn't really have he doesn't really have to go for these risky engages but I feel like when you go for the aggressive plays, it really does. When you're ahead, that's totally fine as long as, you know, you do
Not-
get something out of it.
Yeah, not a lot of people die from it.
so if you're on Good as Gold, where on the map do you want to play at this point? I mean, you have a bunch of the tier 1s down, or the first towers down. Do you start invading their jungle and controlling that space, or do you just control the river? Like, how does it get played in League?
I think they should just be controlling the enemy jungle so that OHS can't get any of their camps, because getting camps here if you're behind is really worth it. Since you can't be taking your lane minions, so better off you go into the jungle. But then since Good as Gold here is in their jungle, they're kind of afraid already
Yeah.
to go in there.
Right. As we're seeing right now, Jabaz kind of looking a little bit in trouble, but he does get this. He does have the Stride Breaker, so that gave him a little bit of a dash to get out of there. But you're right. I mean, Good as Gold has the dominance of the jungle right now, of OHS's jungle, and it's just gonna be choking them out of resources as they engage. Christian Silva is gonna be going in. There's a depth charge. Maverick looking really low. Dave Too Brave gonna get the kill. Wait, the Amumu is gonna be dropping down. Curse of the Sad Mummy, and there is also the Nunu ultimate. Wait, the shutdown from Amumu go on the Nunu, and then there's Shioko slaying Bear. Wait a second, it's a wipe?
Wow.
It was another wipe.
Wow.
Wait.
Now
Man, that
during
gold
that
lead
fight,
is now 3K.
Mhm.
It was a
Now
lot
during
higher.
that fight, Gallia was not there to even TP or ult.
That's
and he
crazy
was-
because he could have TP'd.
Yeah,
Like
He could've
even
TP'd.
as far as the ward is, or as far as the minions were, I would like to say that he had the ability to, but I think it's just a very late response. As Termulo will be being ganked by Mom again, and And there
Wow.
it looks like he's wondering how much did Good as Gold pay his mom to gank him.
Mrs.
So
Termulo has crazy gank potential. She is busy. She's more impactful than Christian Tovas, I'd say.
yeah, dude, it's really tough. I mean,
Two for
you might
two
put her on
on
the same
ganks.
you might put her on the same level as Pondkins here, the Godkins in the jungle, you know, getting all these ganks off quite smoothly, and preventing Termulo from playing the game quite literally, right? So
Mhm.
as you're waiting here in this pause, and we're just gonna be waiting to see how this is going on. You're wow, it's actually turning out to be how Cly has mentioned it, where you know we wouldn't want Good as Gold to throw their lead, and so far they're starting to close the gap. OHS is starting to close the gap, and they Good as Gold cannot afford to make any more mistakes as like this. Otherwise, the momentum will change. But I do predict a Baron fight and maybe even a Dragon Soul fight, or at least Dragon fight, to kind of see who may come out on top.
Mhm.
I mean, they're still they have like every tower except the top tower. So good as gold, they still have a significant advantage, even if the gold cap is closing in. But in terms of scaling, what team do you guys feel scales better as the game progresses?
I think it would just be the side of good as gold here. But as I said, if they keep throwing their lead here, getting caught out, and not playing a 5v5, I think eventually they'll just keep dying and dying. And when you just keep dying like that, your timers will go up, and you start to lose towers.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that I agree with Cly here. Has Good as Gold definitely has. I like to say they have a better scaling comp just because they have more tanks. Honestly, that's the only big reason why. I feel like Good as Gold has better scaling, because you know what is an Echo going to do against some tanks, right? He's an assassin. He's meant to be an assassin.
Hmm.
The only one who can kind of like help shred through tanks. You do have like some passive HP damage from the Gnar, and then you do have the Kraken Slayer from Termulo. So it's also gonna just really depend on uh positioning here when it comes to Termulo, and it's gonna be rough. It's really gonna be rough because you have like nearly four beefy dudes that you have to deal with, and then you have the Tristana with the Kraken Slayer who can shred through majority of your uh quote unquote tanks on the side of OHS. So it's gonna be quite a rough game, but as Cly had mentioned, if Good as Gold continues to throw a little bit more, it may end up being in OHS's favor.
I see.
Hmm.
I see.
Now, for the side of good as gold in terms of builds, if they're gonna rely on the Aurelia, she needs at least 4 items to like be literally unkillable and just dashing behind on your team. Even the Tristana, maybe, yeah. You need 4 items. You need that Lord Dominic's Regard, the IE, and then for the side of Aurelia, you could have maybe the shield bow, but I would preferably like the Triforce since it got buffed this patch. It gives you extra attack speed, attack damage, and ability haste now, I think.
Oh right,
So,
that's
yeah.
nice. That's
Hmm.
that's pretty good. I think let's see. I think we'll see how this pans out, but it looks like yeah, we're getting some rough times here as Termulo kind of taking a quite a bit. Hopefully he's gonna be done cleaning the second floor at this time. So who knows? Who knows? Who is winning for FD or MHS? Is that next game? Is that
Yes,
Leonardo?
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
next
Yeah.
game.
Whoa. Dude, isn't that's like a repeat of last season?
Semifinals.
Because
Yeah.
yeah, because I think that even at the very beginning, I think Leonatics showed up against like FD because it was a trifecta. It was FD beating UOG,
Hmm.
UOG beating Leonatics, and Leonatics beating. Wait, did I just say that right? I'm losing my mind. Sorry.
I think you're right.
Yeah,
EOG
right.
beating Leonatics, I think.
And
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Leonatics
FD
being
beat
FD and
UOG.
FD being UOG. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So yeah, definitely that's gonna be quite crazy to see how that turns out. As
Monster Hunter School. Oh my gosh.
as the mom gangs are really like holding the game up. Hopefully this will turn out to be quite soon, as we're still just kind of tickering down on the time. But you know what? You know what we do when we're tickering down on the time? Well, we just gotta shout out the sponsors, man. So Ken, take it
Sure,
away.
sure. Let me pull up the sponsor screen. Yeah, thank you to Guam Windward Memorial Heavy Hitters, Monster Energy, Goodwood Custom Wood Workshop, as well as Coffee Slut, for all they do. You know, Guam Windward, they're not only do they support financially, you know, they provided prizes in our previous events, but they also allow us to shoot the team photos at their beautiful location in what is that place called?
Wait,
What is that?
where are we shooting at?
At the Guam Windward Memorial. What is that
Oh.
area called?
Oh,
I don't even know, man. I don't even know,
I
but
was
it's
gonna say the
beautiful.
South, bro. It's pretty.
Yeah, it's down there, right? And look, we got FD Flakers. They're gonna come up next. You're gonna get to watch these guys continue to do big things. I love these dudes. Right now, you're watching Good as Gold versus OHS. You get a look at 5 of the Good as Gold players. Shout out to these guys. Sent their photo loops in. That's what I can expect from yeah, these FD guys. Is the
Nice,
music still
nice.
loud, guys? There's not
No, I
loud
think
music.
I think
Is
the
it just
music
on the
was
trailer?
loud on the video. Yeah, the
Alright,
trailer
so
video.
okay, no more trailer, but you guys know there are events all day. Apex Legends event coming at 3 o'clock, and then 10 p.m. tonight the Dota game, as well as 2 more League of Legends games immediately after this. While you guys talk a bit, I'm gonna just go review the rule listing to see how long we can keep the game paused before we have to restart the action regardless.
No worries, Ken. All right, so going in right now, it says here it's actually not Termulo's mom. It's actually gonna be Jabaz's mom. Wait, so there's literally there's 2 people ganking. Now we got moms ganking throughout the
Oh,
entire team
no.
of OHS. Man, what a time, man. What a time. As you know, OHS actually is in OHS. These are not alumni. These are still students of OHS. So shouts to OHS, Team OHS, for still being a part of the team, representing their school, and being a part of the community. Because man, they are still putting up quite a fight against all the teams here who are technically, I like to say, a lot of them are not really in high school anymore. A lot of them are actually either in college, have a job, or already just have their own career established.
Yep.
Yeah, as the chat does say, nerf moms. You know, you gotta nerf the mom, because you know that's a little bit too much. That's a little bit too much time on the death timers, which keeps the game quite paused. Because otherwise, you're not gonna be able to play the game.
How long have we been paused for? Let me find out. Let me check with these guys in chat to see what the ETA is real quick.
Yeah, hopefully that's So we're just kind of like waiting as for this time it's Jabaz, and hopefully there's not much going on. Not much.
Guys,
Sorry,
how are we doing with this pause so
Oh.
far?
It's one of my closest friends as well.
It's
Family member
unfortunate.
passed
Sorry,
away.
Dwayne.
Just family emergency. Sorry.
Sorry. Pause.
Are you guys back in the game?
Can we unpause?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're ready.
Yeah.
I guess we're going back in, boys.
We're going back in.
I believe they're unpausing.
Okay. All right. If this goes on for like 2 more minutes, we'll just 4v5. Okay.
Oh
Wow.
no.
Jesus. Okay, that's gonna be quite rough because Jabaz will be AFK, so that's a 1 whole member down. Unfortunately, gonna be ganked by mom eternally for who knows when. and hopefully that means that the game will continue quite soon. We actually, because it is a 3-minute
Oh yeah, that's right. You guys
delay,
got some time to
it's
talk.
gonna be quite some time. I don't honestly know when this. I think this is actually gonna go on for another 3 minutes or so. If they're gonna be if they're just resuming now. Are they just resuming now, Ken?
Yeah, that's what they said. They were unpausing. So I guess we got a couple minutes to chit chat. So we'll take one more look at the standings. As you can see, Good as Gold at the top of the standings, with UOG and FD Flakers following close behind. What do you think about FD versus MHS in the next match? MHS is down 0-2, but they fought some tough competition so far. They fought Collab Koalas and they fought Good as Gold. And FD has beaten Collab Koalas, but lost to Good as Gold. So
Yeah, it's personally what I think when it comes to the FD MHS matchup, it's the one factor that's gonna be different from last season is Toxic Wood Player. He's been like, you know, helping carry his team, and I think that's one thing that's gonna be quite different. Am I right? Toxic Wood Player is on FD. Am I wrong?
Yes.
Okay.
He's a player to watch out for.
Yeah. So that's the one person that I'm really be wary of, and I think that Leonatics is gonna have quite a tough time dealing with that. I want to see how they respond to that because, like you said, they did go up against really tough teams. They went up against Good as Gold. They went up against Collab Koalas. So maybe this might be their chance at victory, their first win.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's a chance. I think it's going to be a good matchup. And these two teams, they desperately want to win this matchup. They had a strong rivalry last season, so there's a lot of pride at stake here. So should be a good match. Also in the following match, we have VOG Tritons versus Collab Koalas. Collab Koalas
That's
are
gonna be a treat.
last season's champions, went undefeated. An incredible team. All 5 players still returning this time around.
It's kind of crazy because there was an upset against the Collab Koalas last week versus who?
FD.
FD.
Versus FD.
Yep.
So yeah,
But game's back
gonna
in.
be,
Looks like
yeah, we are.
play has resumed.
Yeah, now we finally get to continue the action as we might have a 4v5 in the mix right now as Soul will be coming up and Jabaz. Wait a second, it looks like Jabaz is somewhat playing.
Jabaz
So-
finally finishing the rice.
Yeah, finishing the rice, probably also done taking out the trash, which is like 5. Like he actually had to drive all the way from like Varigata to.
Yeah, I think he
Mitsu,
mowed the lawn. I think he had to mow the lawn too or something. There we go. Team fight.
Wait, there it is. There's the grand entrance coming in as we're gonna get a little bit of a mini pause. Wait a second, nobody. Wait, somebody walked into the Nunu ultimate, and that's what caused their doom. Wait, it's the turnaround.
the
and look,
4-man,
wait, the
5-man.
Nar ultimate, insane. Juju gonna be re-engaging Jabaz. Shioko actually still alive, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. Jabaz gonna be going down. Shioko, you also are still alive. Wait a second. You don't have the damage to take out the remaining 2 members of Good as Gold, as he will be going for a retreat here, and that's going to be Soul going to Good as Gold.
Man, that was such a massive Gnar ult, stunning all 5 of them. And unfortunately, no one was able to follow up because their damage dealer Ash just died. And Shioko here doesn't have enough damage on the Echo.
The one thing I have to comment on was the insane play by Mr. Miyagi, because the hero's entrance came in, but then he got, like, I believe a 2 or 3 man taunt, which actually forced them in to the absolute zero of Christian Tovez, and that really destroyed, like, I like to say 2 members of OHS.
That was a huge team fight. And it was close. It was close until the last, like, 10 seconds of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, Shioko kind of had some good response. I mean, he was able to do the parallel convergence, was able to do the remix, or otherwise known as the chrono break, and after that, being able to proc the Zonias to be able to get out safely. I mean, he didn't die for it. However, the rest of his team did die. So that's gonna be it. Now it looks like they're gonna be going for a Baron play right here and now, as there is the TP going down from John Wick. John Wick gonna be coming in, gonna be holding off the side of OHS, as everybody's just kind of chilling right now as they walk away from the Baron, but they restarted up again. Jabaz, he does have a little bit of the Rage Bar continuing on forth, and wait a second, just patiently waiting. They're trying to farm out the mid wave for OHS, as they're trying to make it crash into their turret. Wait a second, there's the engage. There's the ultimate. Oh my god, the ultimate Curse of the Sad Mummy actually proccing. Wait, Mr. Miyauki looking really healthy right now. That is a lot of damage, but the double kill off of Shioko. And wait, Maverick gonna be walking away. Juju, wait a second.
Wow,
You're still.
very
Wait!
close.
Oh, Dave was so close to dying by Juju, but Dave looking out to be too brave.
Indeed. That was a great fight. And Dave 2 Brave is now looking like he's Dave 2 Fed, I think, because he's got 175 CS. I mean, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I mean, look at that, 10 kills.
You know what I
He's
like about these guys? They always like are assertive on objectives. Like as soon as team fights end, or if there's nothing going on the map, they take the next objective, the closest objective, or the easiest objective to grab. So I mean, they're playing really pretty strong.
They are a force to be reckoned with right now, as it's gonna be hard to stop them because one, they do have Ocean Soul, which restores your 2.5% of your missing health every 5 seconds. Imagine that. I believe even in battle, even in combat, you restore like 2.5% of your missing health. That's a lot. So crazy.
Unfortunately, on the side of OHS, we barely have enough. Previous wound.
Oh, he got hooked. Wait, but then he does flash away. He does get the enchanted crystal arrow off.
Okay.
Wait, John.
Counter engage.
Wait, Jabaz. Wait, there's also the TP coming in from Mr. Miyagi. He does not have the grand entrance. It looks like people are getting a little bit chunked right here. Dave too brave, a little bit too brave. And wait, he's gonna still live it all as the remaining members of his team. The remaining members of OHS will be going down as Shioko, the only soul member still alive. I don't know. I don't think he can make a miracle play here. He does not have enough damage.
You can just get perma CC'd here.
Yeah, there we go.
You should just look to end the game.
Yep, and there it is. We're gonna be ending the game as I gotta pause.
I gotta pause.
I've got to pause as well.
I'm guessing game is over.
I think the game is over, and unfortunately, it won't let us see the conclusion of the game.
Okay.
We gotta love League, baby. We gotta love League.
There we go, League of Legends. Hold on, let me put us back into the.
Small indie company.
Yep. Very true. So I believe Ken, did you want us to still do a post-game interview?
Yeah, let me go grab let me grab one of these guys real quick. Let me see who was jumping in.
Sure.
Hey guys, you guys won, right? Game's over.
Yes, sir.
Who
Yes.
who is gonna go in the interview? How many of you guys? won?
I'll do the interview.
Oh, okay, the smartest guy. Wait, this is not the
Smart
non-FD guy?
The what?
The non-FD
The not
guy?
smartest guy.
I was about to cuss, but the smartest guy in this freaking lobby, I'll tell you that much. I'm just kidding.
Okay, I'll put you in. Okay, we're gonna move you.
Highest
over.
IQ for sure. Just, okay, shoot.
All right, guys. So we have with us John Wick, the
What's up?
top laner. Hey, man. So we got me, Cly, ArcPulse here. Talk to us a little bit about the game. You guys are 3-0 right now, undefeated,
Yeah.
and this is your guys' first time playing in the league.
Yeah, I mean, most of us have been playing with each other for majority of the time that we played this game. I mean, we don't necessarily have a real game plan going into these games. It's not like we're for funning it, but we come in, we take it semi seriously because we still want to have some fun. But yeah, nothing major. Like we don't necessarily practice every day. I think the most that we practice is either the hour or two before the game, or one day before. Most of the time, it's so we don't practice as in get into chat or into game, but we practice by discussing team comps, discussing like how we're gonna play it out way before we even get into the game.
Awesome.
Wow, well, the only question I have is like, how did you feel like you did during the game, and who do you think really helped in terms of your team? Like, who were the people who made a lot of impact?
I mean, so obviously our Nunu played well, right? But he's kind of I don't know what words I can say, but he's kind of a dummy for taking my kill at top. You guys watched that, right? That ultimate on the Gnar.
Yeah.
Oh man, that tilted me so hard. He knew what he was doing, but Nunu had a major play around the whole map. Mr. Miyagi, our Galio mid, did sick as well. It was a perfect pick into the Echo because Echo super hard snowballer. He'll go from 0 to 100 like out of nowhere, and Galio keeps that shut down. So those two I would say are the most they did the most productive things around the map. Barry though, on the other hand, our Nautilus, he kept that bot lane in their place shut down, and Deej just followed up perfectly where it was at. I would say I did all right. All I did was my job basically. It was not to feed and teleport when I was needed, and yeah.
Awesome. You guys played super well. You guys have defeated a couple of the teams that have done well over the course of our different leagues. So we're excited to see how you guys continue to play. We know she didn't have Gomomo today, and Mr. Miyagi subbed in, but he did excellent today. Any info you can give us on what the roster will look like next week?
It's actually a coin flip on our roster. I mean, I'm pretty solid on the roster. Christian Toves is pretty solid on the roster, and Barry is pretty solid as well. The only two that we'd have to really worry about subbing is Dave Too Brave and Gomomo, because me, Christian, Gomomo, Bear, and Dave Too Brave are our main roster. But we have two subs for the reason that we have two not so solid attendance with two of our players. But so I can't give you what our roster is gonna solidly be for every game. Yeah, and we're all pretty much fill players. We play everywhere. It's just we have our main roles that we're best at.
Awesome. Well, good luck, guys. Enjoy your weekend. We're excited to see you, and we're excited to see how you guys perform next week.
All right, thanks. Happy Easter.
You too.
Happy Easter.
Shoo.
Happy Easter.
All right, guys. So there you heard from John Wick, Gian Diaz. He played super well, and his team is now 3-0. 3-0 in the league. So shout outs to those guys. And we are going to get into game 2 in just a moment. But before that, I would just like to thank our sponsors, Guam Windward Memorial Heavy Hitters, Monster Energy, Goodwood Custom Wood Workshop, and Coffee Slut. Thank you so much for all your support over the years. Very grateful for that. The lobby is up. JSP Green has set that lobby up, guys, if you want to jump in. Cly, Cly or Arcpulse, any words about this match that we just finished?
Well, it was just as expected, where if they managed to 5v5, they win the game, and the only reason why they kept losing the fights earlier, they were getting wiped out, is because one member was not there. Like the first one was Nunu wasn't there, and then the second one Gallia wasn't there. So obviously, if it was a 4v5, they would just lose. Numbers advantage.
Yeah, I think it's more on the Bronzodia factor, as I believe admin has mentioned it here. So, I mean, you get CC, you win the game. That's all. That's all we kind of need. But you know what? They did play quite well. You know, overall, both teams did their best, and we gotta give the shout outs to them. As we are kind of just now waiting for the next game to begin, which is gonna be interesting. It's gonna be MHS versus
The FD
FD
Flakers.
Flakers.
Yeah, Paul, are you sitting this game out, or you watching this one? Or?
I'm just gonna be watching this one, so that means that I'm gonna leave it to the boys. We're gonna leave it to well, Clyde, if you want to continue on, you can.
No, I'll
But
be
I'm
sitting
gonna-
this one out as well.
All right,
I'll be
so it
watching
looks
it.
like we're
My turn
we're gonna
to
be
shine.
we're gonna be
Design.
watching. Yes.
Administrator.
Oh god. Oh
Yes.
okay. Here we go. Administrator Alan back in. So it'll be Alan and Paul, or Alan and the Memon. The Memon.
Yeah.
yo.
Or is it? We need to
can
get him
take
an
it- you can
invite
take it
into
over,
this
guys.
lobby. We need
Aye.
this.
Yeah, I can bring it.
Okay, thanks.
I mean,
Bring him in. Bring him in. Bring him in. There we go. Let me go check with. I'll talk with FD real quick. You guys go ahead and take care of the chat. Be right back.
alright.
Hey guys, can you hear me? Test. Hello. Test.
Oh no. Okay.
Sorry guys, can you hear me?
Hello.
Hi. Hey. So after this game, if you guys win, have one like a spokesperson message me, and I'll bring you into the other chat for like a post game analysis. Okay.
Okay, sure, got it.
Unless you guys lose, and in which case, then sorry.
Alright, that's okay.
But
Alright,
this should be a
thank
good
you,
game.
guys.
Good luck, guys.
Okay. Thank you.
Right. Boys and girls, if you guys win the game, I need you to have a spokesperson and message me that hey, it's Joe May. I'm the champ. I'm the rookie of the year. I'm gonna be the spokesperson for my team. Drag me in so we can talk about this win. Okay? Whoever it's gonna be. If you're gonna have Skyla or okay, so whoever it is, just okay.
All right.
After the game, just stay in this voice channel, Jome, and I'll bring you up into the other voice channel. All right? If you win. If you guys lose, then, I'm going to be embarrassed and I will shun you and disown you guys. Okay, so good luck, guys. Okay? Do good.
Thank
Bye.
Jumps right in, JSW. LNG Oscar. I've
Yo, what
never
up,
seen
Ken?
You know what I just realized?
What did you just realize?
I just realized that I just brought the stream chat wherever I go.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. We talk about that literally every time you.
I know. Oh my god. Okay,
You're like, well,
okay.
Ken,
Well, now we know moving forward that it will be your guys' job to do the coordinating of the teams.
okay,
All right.
heard that.
All right. Let's get these
Let me
guys
go
in
yell.
here.
Can I go yell at them too? Just kidding.
Yeah, you can go yell at them.
Hold on. I gotta see which team I'm subbing in for.
No, what? No. What? What are you talking
No, I'm
about?
just kidding.
Yeah, you're coming. None of your lame
Joke.
jokes, dude. Lame jokes. The meme guys, if you're just tuning in, this is our new shoutcaster, the Memin. You may have noticed his subpar play from last year and this year at the UOG Triton Esports. But thank you for joining us.
No problem, man. I'm glad to be here. Thought I'd try something new out for the Guam community here.
And we're always looking to grow the shoutcasting community, so you are in. Let me just check if both teams are ready. Who do you guys think is going to win today? Mariana High School or FD Flakers?
You know,
It's a
My
toss up.
yeah, it's a
Go
toss up,
ahead,
but
David.
I think FD has a big advantage. I think Joe May is playing pretty out of his mind. He's always been a good player, in my opinion.
All right. I think it'll be close because last year MHS beat them twice, right?
Exactly.
So-
They had the triangle of UOG, MHS, and FD Flakers. They just beat the hell out of each other. Like it was one team beats the other team, then the other team beat that team. So it's pretty funny stuff.
And you know what's funny
Um,
this year is FD. Who did they? They lost to Goodest Gold, but they beat Collab Koalas last week. So that was a
Goodest Gold wasn't
shocker.
playing last. Oh, this week or this season, right?
Yeah,
This season.
Yeah.
yeah,
Goodest
no,
Gold
they-
beat Cola
no. Goodest Gold beat FD.
FD. Yeah.
Yeah, and they
And then FD beat
beat
Cola,
Collab.
right?
Yeah.
Crazy
Yeah,
stuff.
Wow. So you can see right now, MHS at the bottom of the standings. They haven't won a match, but this could be their first one almost for sure. We'll see. But I'm going for my FD boys. You know, that's my alumni. I gotta cheer them on. I told them in the other chat, and you probably heard it. Like if they don't win, I'm disowning them. You know, I'm getting getting rid of them. But
Yeah,
you know,
no pressure.
no
We're-
pressure.
We're just gonna kick you out of the entire tournament.
yeah. So we'll see how they do.
Yep. Ken, I don't know if you got the notification, but today UOG tried.
Yeah, got it. Yeah,
canceling stream
Yeah.
because the production PC died. So we're gonna be here on Lottie Esports all day.
All day.
So
All day.
you guys don't have to move channels or do anything. We're live, right? Yeah, you
We
can
are
hear me?
live. Yeah, they can hear.
Yeah,
And
you
know
guys don't
what's
have to
crazy?
leave us.
You know what's crazy
What's
too?
crazy?
We'll do 3
This is all
hours
part
of
of your
League
plan?
of Legends. Like, no, it's not. It was not part of my plan. You know, this is definitely throwing a wrench into my plans today. But I do it for you guys, right? We do it for you guys. So we got 3 hours
Yeah.
of League of Legends. Then you guys take a short break for lunch. Then you come back then some people come back at 3 p.m. And my buddy Shado Gaming himself will be hosting the Apex Legends April series. That's at 3 p.m.
yeah.
today. And then, we all go take a nap, have dinner, take another nap maybe. And then at 10
Yeah.
p.m.,
Double nap.
we have the international showdown between the Dota U Southeast Asia champions versus one of the Guam teams. So that's at 10 p.m. It's a lot of action today. So
That's cool that Dota has international championships. Anyway, let's just get into the draft
Yeah,
because I feel like we're
let's get into
missing
the
out
draft.
here.
let's do it. Let's
As
do it.
we see
Show me
MHS ban Yumi, Seraphine, and J4.
J4. Ooh.
I'm not sure about the J4 ban. I don't think he's particularly super strong right now. He has a lot of utility, which makes sense, but I guess, yeah, I've seen soft coach play J4, but I think Juju, when I see J4, I think Juju's J4 because he's the one that plays it the most in the tournament as far as I remember. Yumi ban is really weird because we've seen Skyla just spam Lulu, and that's been like their key to victory is having the Lulu Ashe bot lane. Simple execution, lots of CC. Seraphine makes sense all around the board. On the side of FD Flakers, we have the TF ban, the Morgana ban, and the Leona ban. So they ban for bot lane, not to get roamed on or CC'd, which again, easily makes sense. Rel into Lulu Ashe is not ideal.
That's interesting. Sure.
It's not very good.
Oh, we see the
The what? Are you there?
Yasuo
Oh,
pickup.
okay.
That's very interesting as well. I believe that is for the Toxic Wood player. He did play Yasuo last week, I believe.
Yeah, he played it into Collab Koalas and won. So his Yasuo is pretty good. And
Clean as well.
he plays like the Blade Brothers, right? He plays Yasuo and Yo. I haven't seen him on anything else yet, but it's
about
safe
that-
to pick Yasuo here. What's up?
How about
go ahead, Ken.
the Gnar pick? I've been seeing that in a bunch of our games so far. Is this like a meta type of pick or?
Yeah, Nar's like pretty strong and competitive because he has a lot of CC and he's also a range top laner, so he's super safe. And range top laners, if you play range top laners, you're a loser.
Our homies don't like range top laners.
Yeah, all my homies hate range top laners. That's for
Yeah.
cowards, dude. Top lane is for men, big beefy men beating each other down. Bruisers and tanks only. Keep that range shit at home. Go to mid lane. But anyway, Yasuo's safe to pick here because we already have an open Katarina pick. I don't know why they opened with their mid lane and top lane, because now they're just kind of showing the theme of their comp is go in. And
Yeah.
yep, they're punished by the Lissandra pick, because if
Lissandra
you go
pick.
in, you're gonna be stopped, and you won't be able to play the game. And then Lulu likes it when people want to go in, because she's a disengaged support. She's an enchantress, so she has an ultimate that knocks up and gives max HP, which will stop Katarina's shutdowns. She has Whimsy to polymorph people who come in, like Gnar, so he can't ulti. Same with Katarina. Can't Death Lotus if you're a Squirrel. And Yasuo has a wind wall to divide the backline and the front line. So all of these picks are really good for taking apart teams that want to go in. And they double down on their go-in
Ooh.
comp with a Mundo pick.
Mundo.
Wow.
I don't know about that one. I think they needed to
And-
play something more disrupt here and like try to separate Lulu away from the team or something like that.
Yeah, I would have liked to see I would have liked to see a Gragas or something.
Gragas. I think the Hecarim that they hovered wasn't too bad of a pick either.
No, Hecarim's just more go in though. It doesn't alleviate the issue here. They needed some kind of isolation disengage, whether it be what the heck?
What is this, Janna hover? Oh, okay.
It's a troll. Yeah. It's a grief. So,
Jax! Oh my gosh! Finally,
Okay. Wait, so is this a
Why
Jax?
do you like
jump?
Jax?
Yeah, this
that's
is a
it's
Jax
just one of
jump.
one of my favorite champs in this game. Amumu Jax
Could-
and Renekton.
Ah,
So,
they're simple
I love him.
and
Hey, man.
effective.
Eh.
simple and effective. But
I
it's
got boomer
probably gonna
hands,
be
man.
really
You know, I
good.
need the less.
Do you think he's gonna go Triforce in the jungle? Is a real question though. With the Triforce buffs.
Could be Triforce, could be Stride.
Oh, Jax
I think
jungle?
Triforce is fine.
Is this his
Yeah,
role
Jax
now?
jungle.
They don't really like throw him in top lane anymore.
No, he could
you
still go
could.
top. He's flexible into jungle, so he's a nice little flex pick you can do. Lissandra's also a flex pick where she could go like mid top support.
So I remember
But,
Ocean Can usually played top, but will he be going mid?
He's going top with the
It
Lissandra.
should be top. Yeah, it's top of
He's
Sandra.
going
He
top
played
with
it
Lissandra.
last week.
So you know,
Pretty good on it.
Collab Koala. I'm sorry, FD Flakers. We have the team here. Spicy is not on this roster today, but we got Toxic Wood instead, and you see the rest of the squad: Skylar, Jomei, Ocean Can, and the Soft Cookie. So.
Yeah, Vodka Zingo's not in here.
And Vodka Single's not in there either, but you know, we didn't get Ocean Can's photo, so unfortunately. Hey, gotta be
Vodka
with-
Zingo with a deep dab though. He's dabbing so hard he looks like he's gonna fall over. I love that picture.
This is
Man,
gonna be a
these,
great
I
game.
want more of these pictures, man. Like
I know.
they're so good. They just make me so happy when I
That-
see them.
And you know, so to the teams that we have out there, you know, there's the opportunity is always there. The invite is always there for you guys to take more photos, because we can just go down to our sponsor, Guam Windward Memorial, or Heavy Hitters, and take your photos there and set it up so we have that extra production value for the stream. And if you're just tuning in, you're watching the League of Legends Spring Split 2021 Week 3. We have our Game 2 between the Marianas High School Leonautics, last year's second place team, versus the FD Flakers. So this should be a good one.
Leonautics team comp theme is go in and fight, and FT Flaker's side is gladly accepting of those who want to come into their clutches, as they have
All
a lot
the
of
CC
CC.
in the world.
Yeah, a
All
lot
the
of CC
disengage
to
as
stop
well.
engages. Yep, it's pretty spooky looking. Team comp wise, I would give it to FD Flakers here for the win, but I mean anything can happen in Guam division, so we might see an upset, and you know, we might see like a underdog story from Leonautics. So excited to see it.
I think.
So Demiman,
Yes,
you
sir.
are the ADC for UOG. What made you want to get into casting?
Honestly, I really, as much as I love playing the game too, I also love just watching the games as well. You know, I watch a lot of the LCS and things like that, and it just looks like a lot of fun to like want to help the Guam community out by casting their games and giving input in places that I could. I may not be like some high elo diamond player or anything like that, but I do know a lot about the game, being coached by course, Dana, Quan, and all the old guards like you for yourself, like, as an example. So I just want to shine light in where the new blood can bring some sort of information, hopefully.
Okay, I see. Good enough of a reason to let him in, eh, Ken?
Wait, what? I wasn't listening. I'm sorry. I was
Okay.
getting water. I know
that's
I was getting water. I didn't know. I just got back. What did I miss? What did I miss?
Honestly, it was nothing worth listening to. It was
What-
just Demimon's
Bro.
life story as to why he was becoming a caster.
Demiman, let me ask
Just-
you,
just
how
Demiman.
much do you like playing for UOG so far? Like, how's that
Um,
experience been so far?
I think it's been really great. Before I joined UOG, I was just a really low silver ADC, no brain go in.
Mhm.
Now I'm a high gold, no brain go in ADC, so it's even more fun.
Wow. I mean, that's pretty. That's a good jump. You know, that's improvement, right? So.
Yeah, and I'm hopefully I can climb to like plat at least. It's one of my goals for this season.
That's good, man. I think
He's
you're doing
improved.
good. I think you're improving a lot. So.
Thank you.
He has
thank you.
improved quite a bit since he started playing with us. We kind of adopted him, the league coaches and myself, into our Discord, and he's been steadily improving because all he does is get flamed by us when he misplays. So you're eventually gonna learn something when you play with better players, and he put himself in a harsh environment and he survived. So
Way to go.
improvement was almost guaranteed at that point.
Way to go. Way to go. I'm,
True.
you know,
Alright,
I'm
well,
looking at
getting-
the. How do you? Oh, there you go. What about these skins, though? Let's talk some real important stuff here. Like, which one of these skins
Hmm.
really sticks out to you? Because I'm digging this God Stuff Jax and this High Noon Yasuo. That's pretty wild.
Well,
God's Staff Jax is, I think, the most expensive Jax skin, if I'm not mistaken.
is it
Right?
not Mecha? I'm not too sure if Mecha.
Is
is
it's not
13.
the PAX one, the fishing one?
Oh, PAX.
Technically, you're right.
PAX is special. Yeah, you can't get PAX unless you have the code.
That's mine, bro.
But in
I have
terms of,
that
like-
one. So
You have PAX Jax?
yeah, man. Yeah.
Whoa.
But you know,
What?
yeah, dude. I used to play this game. Like, you know, I play this game. a
Wait, do you
bit.
have PAX TF? Because if you have PAX TF,
No.
your account's worth like $2,000.
I only have PAX
Yeah,
Jax
for
and then
real.
a bunch of Amumu skins
Okay.
and like a Renekton.
That's good enough. I mean,
Bunch of them.
PAX Jax is still pretty expensive, so
Is it? Man. Well, the more you
It's
know.
not like PAX TF expensive, but yeah, it's very rare. Oh my goodness, Ken, your cursor is so big.
Yeah.
I see it on stream. It's like colossal.
Guys, I'm old, man. I can't see things, dude. Okay, so
I
Lissandra's
don't-
top, right? That's
I
what we're
don't
saying.
blame you.
Oh,
Okay.
Ocean
Yeah,
Can is up.
Lissandra, Ocean Can will be in the top lane, I believe, and we will have Yasuo in the mid lane, Jax in the jungle, Ashe as ADC, Lulu as support, Rel support, Kai'Sa ADC, Gnar top, Mundo jungle, and Katarina in the mid lane for Leonatics. And as we can see, they do a not 5-point defense here on the
Kind
side
of,
of FP Fakers. They 3-stack ramp for some reason. Blue side ramp.
I agree. It's kind of weird. You know, if Leonatics wanted to, they could have gone up to the left ramp here near river, and probably just like invaded them. And they wouldn't have known.
Yeah, I think a late invade. I mean, their level 1 sucks, but late invade would have definitely caught them off guard.
True. I mean, the level 1 Rel would be pretty good though against into them. He gets a good 3-man or
I
something.
mean, if it's 5 versus 3, it's always good, right? So
You're right. You're right.
it would be pretty nice. Looks like standard starts both sides, no harassment. Everyone's just kind of AFKing in lane like
Handshake.
bots, which makes sense.
Handshake. I'm pretty interested that Kai'Sa and Katarina both didn't go cleanse here. I think that should have been something that they should have taken account into, due to all the CC that FD has. I don't know what your thoughts are on it, but I think that's what I probably should have happened.
Well, if Ashe went cleanse, she has no use for it in the bot lane immediately during the laning phase, aside from when Rel uses her E.
Oh no, Kai'Sa and Katarina, not Ashe.
Oh, Kai'Sa Katarina. Sorry, I just woke up. My brain don't work good.
No
Kai'Sa
worries.
Katarina. Katarina has no reason to get cleanse in mid because it's Yasuo and she knows that. Kaisa could have used it against Ash Lulu, which makes a little bit of sense, but I don't think having heal's too terrible because Rel is gonna want to go all in eventually. If they want this lane to work, they need to all in soon because
Right.
Ash
They have to win their
Lulu
level.
is just gonna beat them down. Like Rel hates going against range because she doesn't really have a lot of options into them. So yeah, that's at least my school of thought. And Katarina, like Cleanse versus Yasuo, it's not gonna help you do anything. You need to just be offensive, try to snowball early. So I think Ignite is proper here. It's okay. JSP Green and Ocean Can exchanging a couple of blows. Ocean Can gonna slip away with a Glacial Claw. Glacial Path, sorry. I always call it Ice Claw or Glacial Claw, but it is called Glacial Path. True facts. Alright, so tame game so far. Everyone's chilling, but it looks like Mundo and Jax will be meeting up in the river to fight over the crab. Jumps right in, gonna pick up that crab for free. As Soft Cookie was a bit late to it. And now they're gonna fight over bot crab, as is tradition in the jungle. You cannot get double crabbed or you're going to re. You're hoping your lanes have priority, which
Ooh,
FD Flickers
Mundo-
does.
Yeah, Mundo's walking up a little too far here. Oh, and he gets caught with
forced
stuff.
a
Jack
flash.
flashed over.
Skyla's in position to help
Skyla's-
as well, but no
Ooh.
need, as Toxic Wood Player gets first blood. Without using summon.
Oh, wait, and engage in the bot lane though. Oh, Skylar almost getting killed there. Wait, maybe?
She's extremely
Flashing
low. She does
forward.
ignite. No, she heals with the
Oh,
potion.
she
Survives it.
Wow.
And survives. That was almost a good
Wait, wait.
engage though by
Joey might be able to kill the.
Oh wait, the
Oh, no!
Ooh.
A late flash. Skyla does get the refrag onto Rel, however.
Oh,
Ooh, JSHW
Oh, but- Nice snipe.
with a
But
Void
here's Jack.
Seeker.
But JSW is more than likely going down here. Jax is probably gonna kill him. Yep. But that was really good by the Leonatics bot lane. They played that really well and were able to get a lead, and hopefully they can keep it.
Yeah, JSHW with the long range sniper, man. Taking out Skyla.
Oh, look at
Oh,
that
but we
dive
also
top.
in the top
Wow.
lane. Jesper Green almost takes out Ocean Can in the top lane.
But Ocean Can is the Ocean Man. He's just gonna survive. He does have teleport available. He could do the reverse boomerang Nartek. He missed his window already. But you could throw Nar's boomerang the opposite direction, and the hitbox when it comes back is a lot longer. The skill shot becomes longer, so you could do a reverse Nar boomerang.
Cool guys don't look at explosions. High tech.
Exactly. Alright, so Skyla and Jomi managed to crash quite a large wave and get priority bot lane. Looks like Toxic Wood Player is going all in on Big Bang Bong. As
Oh,
he's able to
Bing
get the kill
Bong.
through Ignite.
Wow.
Okay. Toxic
Bing
Wood
Bong
Player.
Bong.
Kind of a smurf on Yasuo, not gonna lie. Gets a lot of kills that way.
True. The Blade Brothers really working out for him.
Yeah, we've seen him play Yone, and his Yasuo was actually pretty good versus what was it Collab Koalas. So you could see why he's the Collab Koala Slayer. I realize I can't say Collab Koala Killers because it would be
Yeah.
yeah, because I said that one time and I was like, wait a minute, this is not worth it. Cat might make a meme out of it, so I had to change it to Slayers. But yes, the team that took down
Oh,
Collab
but Bing Bang
Koalas.
Bong going in? Okay, never mind. He's just taking a small
No,
trade.
no, in the bot lane though.
But then the bot
They weren't
lane-
able to
Oh.
get the gank off. Toxic Wood Player does get the NATO off, doesn't have last breath up quite yet. Jumps right in. Failed gank at the bot lane, but did give pressure for JSHW and LNG Oscar. JSP Green is now being ganked. Ocean Can unable to get the root down. JSP Green will be jumping away. A lot of momentum towards FD right now, but as I say that, Leonatics picking up Earth Dragon, which is really good for their team because they're walking into a lot of engage. Rel and Mundo and Nar, they all like those stats. So It's gonna help a little bit here. JSP Green going for the all-in. Unfortunately, gets stopped by Ocean Can. Unable to pick up the kill. Jack's trying to do a little bit of counter jungling here as the soft cookie goes into the blue side jungle, puts down a ward, notices the blue side's not up yet. Mundo did start red side, and since your blue side is up and you guys met at Crab, you should know that that side is not going to spawn for a little bit there as he goes to retreat to his Raptors. And Toxic Wood player, Bing Bang Bong, getting in a slight kerfuffle. Nothing serious, so he's gonna take that NATO though. He takes every NATO. Oh, the flash!
Oh,
Q
the flash.
misses.
Wow, no. Oh, wow.
But does he make it out though?
Yes. Oh wait, but Mundo's here. He might be able to kill him.
He needs to stack a NATO. Oh, he's just. Oh! Wait,
Oh,
Katarina
yeah.
didn't even touch him, and he gets to execute. What?
Huh.
Cat didn't even lay a finger on him that entire encounter? Okay, he's just turbo smurfing in Pistol at this point. He's crazy. As LNG Oscar gets the rel engage on Jomi Can Grill, with Skyla putting down the Whimsy on JSHW. Jomi going extremely low. Skyla's not level 6 yet. She cannot hugify Jomi as Jomi goes down. JSHW playing it safe in the backline.
Ooh.
Taking out Skyla on Lulu.
Double kill on Kaisa.
Okay, so remember how I said Lulu and Ashe will beat up on Rel? It doesn't work if you get into Rel's jump range. And I think people still aren't used to Rel's ranges because no one plays her. Hardly anyone plays her. On Guam, at least. I know Subkid plays a lot of Rel.
I agree.
Not a lot of people
I'm
play
a team
Rel.
player. I don't see Rel. Alright, I still don't know the ranges correctly as well. It's such a
Ooh.
difficult champion.
Okay, good combo by Ocean Can in the top. Ah?
Oh!
Was that not a kill window? Hello?
Oh, no.
Oh, but just
Okay,
for green.
Ocean
Oh,
Can?
okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Ocean Can?
That's
kinda
nerves.
trolling?
It was nerves.
Yeah, kind of flashed, like just got insecure out of nowhere. I felt like he had that 100% all the way through, but got a little insecure there.
Yeah. I mean, you know what?
Did
They
manage to
lost
get the
2
kill.
times to these guys last season, so
Mhm.
you know, it's probably a little,
Nerve-wracking.
yeah, probably.
I mean, Leonatics is a solid team.
They
it's just
are. They are really good.
They just drop the ball sometimes. It's just unfortunate. As jumps right in, is ganking Toxic Wood player. There's the Enchanted Crystal Arrow dodge.
Oh, good dodge from Katarina.
You guys wrong, but
Doesn't matter.
yeah, the tornado still hits both of them. Toxic Wood player is just yeah, man, he's just
Smurfing, bro.
smurfing on these.
Smurfing.
Hard smurfing. Yeah.
Who is this guy? I need to check his.
I don't know. We need a background check.
We're gonna have to
Not
check
from
his.
Guam, probably.
His school
Credential.
records. School records. Look at his report card or something.
Oh, but
You
there's
gotta
a
check his
TP
JP.
going in on the bot lane. I don't know if you see this. Ocean Can TPing down.
The Sandra's there, ready to
Ooh.
catch.
Oh.
Cookie also there in position. Good
And
jump
JSW.
over. Oh, nice
They did.
done by
done.
Rel.
Oh, but JSD gets out maybe?
Wow.
Oh, and
What?
they get the trade kill. But can they
They
get
managed
out
to
of
kill the
it? They'll die.
Sandra. 2 for 1.
Ooh,
2 for 1. That's actually not bad
Not
by
bad.
JSD champion one Oscar though. Oh, LNG Oscar.
Probably played that really well, honestly.
Dude, that was 4 on 2, right? Like,
Yeah, that was
It
fun
was.
too. Rel jumping into the alcove and then getting the double stun off on Soft Cookie and Ocean Can actually allowed or forced Skyla to use her ulti on to Soft Cookie. And that's why Ocean Can couldn't be saved because Ocean Can just used his flash ultimate at top lane, so he had no out. He was fully committed to that fight. And once he got locked into the fight, he died for it because JSHW had the double kill, so he had the Noon Quiver already, he had the damage to back himself up. Well played by the bot lane of Leonatics.
That was really well played.
I don't know if you noticed this, Demiman, but Ocean Can has Predator on Lissandra.
Oh, no, I did not notice that. I thought it was Dark
What
Harvest
a
like he did last
Turbo
week. but
Chad.
This guy says he wants to go in, and we going
That
in.
guy in the Chad, dude. He's like, I'm gonna fight everything, and I'm gonna run
Oh.
there fast.
I love this mentality.
You want to go in? He wants to just Predator, go in straight on Kaisa, or maybe even Katarina. Oh, but we can see Leonatics has picked up the second Drake, which is a Cloud
Yeah.
Drake.
There's literally no dragon pressure by FT Flaker
at
so
all.
far. Either that or
Toxic Wood Player
jungle
is looking
push.
top lane possibly. Never mind.
Yeah,
Just take
Toxic
that.
Wood Player could just jump this guy right now, but
Take it.
yep, he's looking for the jump.
There it is.
There
There
it is. Oh,
Going in. Oh, but they missed
unfortunately.
opportunity.
Oh wait,
Oh,
Predator
wait for
though.
Predator?
Predator.
Going in.
Fast Lissandra.
Wow.
And they got him.
Yo, that's
The
the
fast
tech. Fast
Lissandra,
Lissandra is the tech. I'm saying it right now. Fast Lissandra.
Ocean
I-
can and he will go in with Predator for sure.
All Ocean Can needs now is like boots of mobility, so he can just gank every lane. And just sprint down and press R on people. It's kind of like old Warwick, or old Fiddlesticks. We just use your targeted fear as gank mechanism with mobility boots.
Oh, that
Maybe
was
not a bad idea. Very innovative.
You can go Chem Tank. You know, just be a tanky Lissandra.
Oh
going
yeah,
in.
you can go Chemtech lane. But I think Everfrost is a better item, just because you can
Oh, yeah, of
do the
course.
stun. You get 3 stuns on a
True, but,
champion
you know, for
that
the
already
meme
has a
stuff.
lot of CC. I mean, Chempunk will help you get in, and Ice Claw will help you get out. So I don't think it's too terrible, but the damage trade-off is too much, so it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
It might be interesting to try, because Lissandra's already annoying as hell to kill. Might be a thing. Probably not, but
Probably. Maybe for
I
a meme, that's
like
fine.
to think of the potential. Oh no, Jomi just lost the leash on the Gromp there as he was trying to take it. It's gonna reset.
That stuff feels bad, but luckily he has a Lulu, so it doesn't matter. Oh, will bot lane see this red ward? And they get it.
Yeah, LNG Oscar and JSHW gonna take a back real quick. Gale Force online for Kaisa, Chem Tank online for Mundo. On the side of FT Flakers, they have Everfrost and Lissandra, as we said, super strong item. Triforce in the jungle, which is what you were looking for, Demiman, on Jax.
Oh, yeah.
Kraken Slayer instead of Immortal Shield Bow on Yasuo this time. So he's going for like a full glass cannon build. No regard for his life.
I think he could have gone Gale Force because he already has the Ashe and the Jax to deal damage to the tank. And just
I think he
gone
just wants the extra attack speed, honestly, so that he gets more Q cooldown.
probably.
If we're talking about like Mystic Fast, but he does a lot of damage because his Q, I believe, also.
Oh, but he's Toxic Wood Player going in on Gnar and they just deleted honestly. I don't know what Gnar is doing walking up to those two, but kind of crazy.
Sorry, I tried to mute before I sneezed. Okay, as
You're
Soft
good.
Cookie, Toxic Wood Player and Ocean Cat take down Mundo. LNG Oscar is jumping over this Katarina. She gets the reset off of Yasuo. Death Lotus went through, but Soft Cookie and Ocean Cat are too slippery, and they will be getting away.
Oh, but
Ocean
Katarina
Cat
getting that
popping.
shutdown might be really, really good for her. Get back into
Yeah,
the
750 gold. It's a lot of money to get. However, Lissandra can just stop Katarina from
True.
existing.
Just
And
like
so
what she
can
did.
Lulu, honestly. So.
Oh,
And as I say that, Katarina gets bopped by the Soft Cookie. LNG Oscar kind of stuck in the middle here.
Ooh.
JSHW also getting taken down by Lulu's Ignite in the bot lane. Zefty Flakers has a very commanding lead. 5k gold lead so far.
That's pretty
So
massive.
Leonardics-
That's
Yeah, Leonardics is struggling to keep up here. They've lost quite a bit of map control as well. They have bot tower gone, mid tower gone. Skyla, Jomi, and Soft Cookie are basically living in their jungle on the bot side at the moment. So Mundo's kind of cut off from that route farm. As the Soft Cookie farms up on Mundo's Krugs. And Toxic Wood Player and Ocean Can are taking the Raptors away.
I think Leonardics need to try to slow down the pace here and try to maybe get some farm where they can. They already have a 2-dragon lead, so they don't need to fight for those objectives, really.
Yeah, you know, allowing the first 2 dragons to go through wasn't too bad of an idea by FD Flakers, because now it's all fire dragons, and you want those Inferno dragons because they give you
Oh,
lots of AD stats on a team that would
as you
like
see,
that.
Ocean can't defeat in the back line. In their jungle
Oh, yeah,
red
he's
side. It's looking.
Everfrost coming out, the stun as
Off-Red
well.
going in. Ooh, and he catches
Oh,
Nard.
shit.
And Nard is gone. Ooh, but a good 4-man by Rel, but they're just too behind, honestly. It doesn't matter. At this point.
It's just a clean ace. It's a clean ace by
By
FD
FD.
Flakers. If they could run straight through the mid lane, take the tower, Jax splitting with Rift on bot.
Man,
Yeah, it is a really clean game, Ken. It's really hard to commentate on because FD Flakers is playing it well, like very well. They're not having any issues here. Kind of
That's-
breezing through the game.
Slight
Yasuo is where
miss.
he wants to be. Go ahead.
I was gonna say they had like a slight little mishaps in the early game, but just their macro is just too clean for this game, really, right now.
Yeah, they've played it well. They were in the right place at the right time.
yeah, you
Every
know,
time Leonatics overstepped, they were punished. Go ahead, Ken.
last season Leonatics was able to get ahead in like the versus FD with like just good team fights, but I mean I don't know if it seems like they're just far behind or not engaging correctly or what, but you know they're just getting totally wiped in the team fights and the laning phase completely. So they seem pretty far behind right now.
Yeah.
Like I mentioned earlier, it's the team comp. The Leonatics team comp wants to accomplish a goal, which is go in, but FD
Ooh,
Flaker's
but-
team comp accomplishes the goal of you never get to come into us unless you want to get put into the meat grinder of Jax,
Oh.
Yasuo, and Lissandra. You know, Skyla's gonna be backing them up with Lulu ultis and help picks and whimsies to stop Katarina, and they're all point and click. So there's literally no skill going into playing Lulu and immobilizing people. She's just that good. She's been S tier in for getting boosted for a long time. If you want to get boosted as a support, you get a good ADC player and you just spam Lulu, dude. Guaranteed at least plat. No brains required. Just press W on the ADC or the carry. Win every fight. All you have to do is press W. No need to think, dude. Head empty, no thoughts. It's all
And then
good.
if he's dying, you press R, and it's like, oh, he lived more.
Yeah, and it's a knockup too, so Lulu's just really strong as a champion. And I think UOG used it as a crutch for a long time. To be Skyla taking the blue buff there.
Yeah,
it does get the
that's a-
question mark king from her team.
That's all Skylish. She knows she's the one that's carrying Jomai right now. 100%.
Definitely.
Support does carry the lane, so
Do your thing, Skyla.
respectable.
Do your thing.
And now she has infinite mana to help the team though. It's like she can cast help picks on everyone. Everyone can get a whimsy just for the speed up.
I'm liking what I see with these Phantom Dancer builds, man. I'm a big 100% on Phantom Dancer. I think it's a great item. But I feel like Ashe doesn't need it here. I think he could have just gone Runons and just kept. Oh, but
This is a sloppy start by FD Flakers. They've lost a lot of their utility here, but Jomi getting a lot of free hits here on the side. No one's focusing him. Okay, never mind. He's gonna be going down. Toxic Clear into the frame. Gonna get that Lotus down. Pentakill by Big Bang Bong.
Wow. Gotta take that one. Good instant
Wow,
replay.
That's
right?
That's
that was good. That was a good penta there by Katarina. FD didn't have Yasuo there at all to start that fight. I guess maybe they were thinking they could just kill and get picks.
The issue with that fight was Arrow was spent. Their CC
Mundo.
was spent early on Mundo, and Mundo just walked out because he's Mundo. It's like they forgot. And then they just got collapsed on by everyone else. Rel jumped in, Magnetic stormed them, had the Pharaohmancy thing, I forgot what it's called. Pharaohmancy, Metal Magic, she keeps saying that in her Attract and Repel. And she managed to stun a couple of them. Although Jomi got to get a lot of free hits in, it wasn't enough damage to shred through the team fight yet. So
And that's where when I was like stating earlier where I think he should have gone Runons instead. If he had Runons there, he would have been able to hit multiple people just sitting there doing nothing. while the PD doesn't really do much for you in the team fight.
Ash usually goes Rune on second, so it is interesting that he went Phantom, but I mean, when you have such a commanding lead, I think it's okay to limit test items, just like try some stuff. Phantom does a lot more damage to single targets, so that makes sense. But Runon's definitely is optimal
Well,
on champions like
F-
Ash.
FD can't afford to throw too many more fights like that. Like they were up 10k and now they are up like 3k.
Yeah, the
Big
gold
swing.
swing was crazy, and they gave up the Baron as well, I believe, right? Yeah, they gave up Baron as well off
Gave up
that
mid.
fight because they fought on the top side. Jomi throws an arrow onto Rel. Again, they're
Oh, wow,
engaging
nice
on
arrow.
the tank here, but they do manage to get the pick. Here's Stuff Cookie fighting in between the Attract and Repel Bing Bang Bong, going into the fight. Skyla manages to
good
survive.
kill.
Ocean Can, good
Oh,
going is Hourglass. Last breath comes out by Toxic with player. Ocean Can just gets out with Glacial Claw. Really well played by him. Skyla managed to stay alive with her Hugify as well, so that was nice for FD Flickers as they managed to go 1 for 4. 1 for 5.
1 for 5.
So
That was
after
actually
a good team fight, after a bad team fight, they get a good team fight.
Oh man.
In the team fights, do they want to ignore the rel, or I mean, like that time they just jump straight on her?
They found the pick onto Rel, where
As long as they know where she's at.
if they're all grouped as 5, it's really hard for them to. They shouldn't be focusing stuff like Mundo or Rel. They should be trying to jump on JSHW, on Kaisa, or Bing Bang Bong's Katarina, and try to shut them out. But in that situation, they felt like it was safe to catch Rel out of position, then take a 4v5. So that was the situation there.
So, yes.
They played it. It was a little dangerous though, because they spent Arrow, they spent Glacial Prison, and
everything on
it would have
Rel.
got really hairy for them. Or Frozen 2. It would have got really hairy if 5 of them were stacked up and were ready to take that fight. But since they weren't, Leonatics could not turn it. But if there were more than 3 people, guaranteed Rel turns around and just fights them, and it's no problem. Because you can't spend those ults, those key ultimates on tanks. You need to use those key ultis on Katarina, stop her Death Lotus. You need to use it on Kaisa, stop her DPS. Everyone else can go through. I mean, the Gnar is 0-6. He's not going to do any damage to you. You could ignore him. Mundo's just going to run around and be annoying. And Rel is just 0 damage champion. It's just all CC.
It's a really bloody game though. I'm honestly really liking it. It's fun to watch these kind of games sometimes.
I agree. Bloody games are always fun to watch. I mean, there's already, what, 41 kills in this game? A 25-minute game, 41 kills?
Oh,
Almost a prediction arrow by Jomi there. Okay, Glacial Prison again being spent. Or Frozen 2. Why did I call it Glacial
that-
Prison? Whose ability is that?
Is it not her ability? I don't think
No, it's
anyone has
Frozen
Glacial
2.
Prison.
Glacial Prison sounds cool though. Riot, next Ice Champion?
It's a good
Glacial
name.
Prison.
It's a good name.
Yeah.
Is it Sejuani's ulti? No?
You might be right. You might be right. That might
I
be
think
Sejuani.
it is.
I do play a lot of Sedge. Yeah, okay. Even Arc Pulse in the chat says Glacial Prison is Sejuani.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Ah, switch
I
it
knew
to
it was
Lissandra.
someone's ult. It had to be someone's ult.
It just sounds better on Lissandra though.
It sounds, I mean, it sounds cool. It's a good name. League has really good ability names. Other than Jax's Leap Strike, which sounds boring as hell. I feel so bad for Jax, man. I think he has the worst named
accurate
abilities.
though. I mean, I guess it's accurate.
True. Empower, Leap Strike, and Counter Strike. It's so boring. Give him cool ability names, please. Cool ability names for all the homies.
Don't forget Preparation on Katarina. Amazing name.
Preparation reminds me of like WoW and
Yeah,
Hearthstone.
Rogue. Yeah.
As-
Me too.
Yeah,
Me
rogues,
too.
rogue prep. Yeah, coin prep. Prep the coin, you know? Make sure it costs 0.
Yeah.
I've
Massive
done it
BM.
before.
Massive BM.
Yeah. I've done it before by accident. Quan flamed me. He tried to teach me Miracle Rogue.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I prepped the coin and he called me a dumbass. It was worth. Not gonna lie.
Alright, let's see. What? 27 minutes in, down by 6k. How does Leonardo get back in?
They win a dragon fight, and then they go to Baron right after. That's how they win. But they have to make Mundo into their team and make Ocean Can and Jomi panic and ulti the Mundo. Honestly, I feel like JSP Green is in a position to hit as well. Like, he should just throw his life in there because he's 0-7. And Strikebreaker just use his body as CC.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Engaging after the dragon is not it. LNG Oscar, huge ultimate in the backline and gets the jump on everybody, but FD Flakers is just too strong. Toxic Wood player taking down 3. Kraken Slayer worth against 3 tanks. Makes a lot of sense, actually.
That's just probably gonna be game. They're just gonna run
Toxic
down
Wood
mid.
player.
Good itemization. Good game.
Toxic Wood player needs to be target banned by teams. This guy's Yasuo and Yomi.
Blade Brothers.
It's just dangerous. That was a fast. That felt fast because it was such a bloody game.
Man, that was clean.
Toxic Wood player
Oh,
doing a toxic
wow.
thing
I
and
love
hitting
it.
into the
Oh, my
fountain.
gosh. Wow. That was crazy.
And the game will go to FD Flakers. Alright, let's get an interview
Yeah, let me go grab him. Let me put him
on
in.
one of the...
Yeah, we gotta get Toxic Wood player in here, you know?
True.
Let's see who we got.
See if he wants to talk, though. He might not want to be the one talking.
True.
No, he wants in. He wants in. He's asking
Alright.
for it. So we got Jome and... Hi, boys. You are on stream. Who is Toxic Wood? Thorbucks?
No, it's Jimmy. Oh no, sorry, it's me.
What?
Okay, yeah, I'll bring you two up. Okay.
Oh, we brought 2.
Alright, we got 2 players this time.
You guys can do the interview while I start prepping the next game.
Yeah. So, Jomi can't grill the original team captain, I believe, for FD Flakers. Joined here with Toxic Wood player. Hey guys, how you feeling after that W?
Oh, this win feels very good because we lost 3 times to Leonardic last year, or like last. So, no, but now they don't have AD Cat to abuse anymore, so they can't beat us. So yeah.
AD Cat definitely a factor. Super strong. Back when Kraken Slayer procced on the ultimate. What was the key to success in that game you just had?
It was Jimmy.
You think
He
so?
inspired us to win.
That's good to hear. I feel like Yasuo had a lot to do with the victory there. You've played Blade Brothers for 3 games now. Are you afraid of being banned out? Toxic Wood
Not
player?
really. Cause
You got
okay, if they ban Yasuo, I play Yone. If they
Right.
ban Yone, I play Yasuo. If they ban out both of them, I play Gragas. Or Irelia.
Hey,
Oh, dude, he's
You just
throwing
gave
out.
away
Writing him down.
gave
They
away-
writing
Oh, wait!
him down. They're writing
Oh
him
no,
down.
wait, your picks on stream. 5-man ban incoming
Oh,
for
no.
FT Flakers. Big Flex Fridays, ladies and gentlemen. It's not even Friday. But, alright. I don't know if you should have exposed yourself on stream, but
No, it's alright.
everyone's
That's one of
typing
my
5-man ban
Bro, it's the big,
exposed.
that's the big chili vibes. He wants people to know so that they 5-man ban him.
I mean, if you're ready for it, we'll see what happens. But man, your Yasuo has been pretty hot on stream. I've casted, I believe, both of your games when you played Yasuo and Yone, and you've been doing pretty
yeah.
well on the team. That's a good addition to your team, Jomi. Hopefully, you guys can transition that into winning against Good as Gold, because you guys did get. I think you guys lost to them, right? If I'm not mistaken. FD
Yeah.
Flakers lost to Good as Gold. Yeah. So maybe next time you'll win that one, and this will be a real competition here because Collab Koalas suffered a defeat. We had FD Flakers suffer a defeat. Everyone's kind of losing and winning, so this is a very fair competition this season. But thank you so much for joining us, guys. We're gonna be jumping into the next game. Good luck on your next game as well.
Thank you.
Hey.
All right, guys. So we heard
Alright.
it from the FD Flakers, who, after stumbling in week 1, have come up with 2 pretty big wins for them in week 2 and week 3. So that's going to help push them up the standings. As we go into our final game, we're just going to jump straight into it. It is the UOG Triton Esports versus the reigning champions, Collab Koalas. So
They were once the undefeated champions, Collab Koalas, but after taking that L from Good as Gold, they are probably more serious, practice a little bit more, and not taking anybody for granted. So it's going to be Arc Pulse and I casting this last one.
I'm going to be signing off here, so I'll see y'all later. Thank y'all for joining me on my first cast. Shoots, guys.
Okay, thank you very much,
Thank you,
Jamiman.
thank you.
Arc Pulse, if you could just finish up your TFT game.
No, I was just finishing up my fried rice. Actually, I finished the TFT game with keepers, baby, keepers. So, anyways, I know we're just waiting.
Actually,
We already
Alan,
know.
can you do me a favor? Can you just double check the 2 teams? They're allowed the alternates in the lobby, but coaches can't be in the lobby during the actual game. So, just
Got
so
it.
they know. But for draft phase, whatever, that's all cool. If you can just check
Wow,
up on
that is
that.
that's a lot. That's a huge stack of a team, man.
Hey,
It's
no,
like
this
10
is
members,
like
bro. I was
I,
like, wait a second, that's 10 members, dude.
I know. It's like Demiman forgot that he was playing today.
Right?
Like it was just but yeah, this should be a good match. Former champs Collab Koalas versus UOG Triton Esports. It looks like they're gonna have the same lineup from last year today. I guess Demiman sent this one out today.
Yeah, the Meeman will be sitting this out. It looks like yours is going to be taking it
Okay.
this time. So, yeah, yours is going to be ADC, along with Kupo being able to have restored internet. I believe there was an internet outage for Kupo quite some time ago. So that means I think we'll be good to go. I believe also yours had some internet outages. I'm not sure if you guys have some like weird internet fluctuations as of recently, because I've been suffering through it, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Wait, did you?
What's up?
Sorry, did you pay out the beans for your prediction, Art?
Ah. Good. Thanks for reminding me. I will pay that out, my good sir.
Then we need to
So-
throw out the next prediction, because we also forgot to do the prediction last game.
We did
Oh,
a
yeah,
prediction.
yeah,
Yeah, I did pay it out, but I forgot to do prediction for last game. My bad, guys. So we have Collab Koalas versus UOG, and Beans will be up quite soon.
All right, so the predictions: Collab Koala versus UOG. Who's gonna win?
I don't know.
Maybe-
I'm gonna go with Collab Koalas. I think the loss has left a bad taste in their mouth, and they don't want to lose. So they're gonna come out pretty strong
Definitely.
today. Try to pull out that win. And they have that same lineup. Well, they have that same lineup. They're not switching lineups every week. We got Merb, Aim for, Subliminal, Tiff, Ponkins. Like these guys just got their chemistry is well developed, right? So
Yeah, they've been playing the same lanes too, so they're pretty solid where they are. I like how Merb was the only one who got a real name, and everyone else had their gamer tag.
I forgot his gamer tag. I
Aurora.
was like, oh, Merb. So,
Aurora.
yeah, no, yeah, I remember now. But oh man, yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to see though. UOG team, they've improved a lot, right? Like we heard from Damien himself. He was talking about how he went from silver to high gold, and I'm sure the rest of the players have also gotten better over the past 6 months. So it'll be interesting to see how things turn out today.
Yeah, I mean,
Definitely
after
agree.
suffering a loss from Good as Gold, I'm pretty sure Collab Koalas is gonna bring their A game. Because when I lost a scrim against Quan's team when I was playing the tournament, I lost a scrim. I got so mad at my team. I was like, we do not lose to these people. We never lose. This is not allowed. I reviewed the game like 6 times with the same people. I said, this is what we did wrong. This is where I messed up. This is where you guys messed up. We're never making these mistakes again. Then we never lost ever again. So I hate losing. And if they have the same competitive drive, I'm sure that they reviewed their games. They know why they messed up. They're gonna draft better next time, and they're gonna win. So I'm pretty sure these guys are pissed off and ready to redeem themselves. And I'm excited to see an explosive game here as UOG also wants to get a win. What were the standings like again?
Oh, sure. No, pull it
UOG's
up.
real quick. I know we're drafting.
There we go.
Real
UOG's
quick.
second right now, but this is only their second game actually. So, you know, it's all open. It's all open for them. This is a big important game for them too, to you know, kind of get the momentum started in their way and continue to stay atop of the rankings. The way we have the league set up this year is the top 6 teams, which, you know, we only have 6 now, will go to the playoff bracket, and it'll be there will be an upper bracket and a lower bracket. The lower bracket is single elimination games, and the top 4 teams in the upper bracket are 2 out of 3 games, and the people in the lower bracket are in best of 1 games. So you don't want to be 5th or 6th in the league. You want to be in the top 4 if you can. So we'll see what happens.
Sounds like TFT.
Or
UOG
maybe you
wants to
do want to
continue
be
the win
5th or
streak.
6th. Maybe you do want to be 5th or 6th so that you just go into a situation where you're only playing best of 1s. A bunch of best of 1s. Well, I don't know. You know, I don't know. I don't think anyone
It's the
purposely wants
gauntlet
to be that.
to get out, right?
Yep, definitely. A very, very tough gauntlet,
Alright.
I would suppose. Anyway, looking at the bans and picks here.
Dude,
Yep, looking
it's
at the bans and
crazy
picks.
already. I mean, as soon as I saw the Skarner, I'm just like thinking, oh god, they got the white van, the kidnapping van in place, in session. Looking forward to seeing how Pawnkins is gonna be playing Skarner, because I'm pretty sure nobody is gonna play it in a single lane. It's more than likely gonna be in the jungle, as we do get the Vayne pickup along with the Lulu. Gonna be getting that attack speed buff. It's kind of like what Admin said. You play Lulu, you do the buffs, and then you just go to town. You know, you help them out, pop the shields, attack speed, whimsy, whatever. But we do have on the side of UOG, we do have Corki going to Thresh Chobo. Dude, I haven't seen Thresh Chobo play Corki in a while, so it's gonna be fun to see. But you know, you have your standard pick with XCon as Hecarim. Definitely, I'm surprised that they didn't want to ban him out, but I think they just wanted him to be like, oh, you could play your chat. It's fine. It's cool. But any other thoughts, Admin?
I think it's interesting that Corki was picked here. I think it's just for the lane safety against Skarner. That might be why it was selected. It's not a very common pick at the moment, if I'm not mistaken. And Skarner from Quankins is also very strange, because Pawn usually plays
Mundo.
whatever he wants. And Skarner is very meta right now and competitive, and I didn't expect him to get serious enough to want to play something like this. But it does fit his kind of playstyle of like tanks. He does play a lot of tanks like Mundo and
Trundle
the
and
Gravis,
Bruiser,
Trundle.
right?
Yeah, I mean it's tanky Bruiser, but he plays a lot of those kind of disruptive champions, so I could see Skarner being in his pool. He plays all the jungle champions, to be fair, so it's hard to kind of pigeonhole him in that situation. But it looks like, look at these bans for Aim4 though, Arc. They got Kennen banned, right? Because we've seen Aim4 on Kennen. We've seen Aim4's Jace. We've seen Aim4's Nar. And they're banning all of them. Like, no.
I mean,
Not
he
allowed.
still has the Aatrox up though. That's the thing. He has Aatrox up. That's still available.
Scion.
Dude,
His
Scion.
is savage, so yeah. That's still open.
He's
got a lot of
Champ
choices.
Ocean. He's Champ Ocean.
Yeah. He really is Champ Ocean.
Champ Ocean.
And they all operate differently too.
Yeah. So he has like a crazy like amount of versatility in his kit, like in skill and piloting. But so far, we also see the Victor pickup from Aurora. I did see him hover over the Fizz. I thought we were gonna be seeing like another assassin game from Aurora, but just because I mean Aurora has been known for his assassins. He's been known for Fizz. He's been known for Katarina. But you know, seeing the Victor, a little bit more control mage, but still a lot of burst damage, pretty decent. Isok on the Mordekaiser, very standard pick. We've seen him play it a lot. The Laui has been banned out. I mean, he did have. I know he has other picks, but I don't know if like Renekton is like strong at this time. So maybe that's the reason why he didn't want to go for it. So
It's
who
pretty
knows?
popular and competitive, but Renekton is like a skill thing, and going into Aim 4, I don't know if you want to make it a skill battle into Aim 4. As Aim 4,
you're
if he
right.
locks in that GP, I'm a big fan. I am a GP main.
Oh man.
Please pick the GP. That would be so spicy. I would
Dude,
love
what
to
if,
see
if
it.
if he picks GP, doesn't he just cleanse off like the Shadow Realm?
He does cleanse Shadow Realm. With
That's
the
so
oranges.
crazy, dude. Who knew
So-
that cleaning off scurvy will save you from the Shadow Realm, dude?
If only the Yu-Gi-Oh players knew. Okay,
Dude,
so
for real. Just
wait
eat your
a
oranges.
minute. Oh, I thought they were gonna do like a roster switch up where Aurora was gonna play jungle or something, but they're just being
Yeah.
weird with their swaps.
Yeah.
So-
but
Actually, on a bot's pretty strong. Like double CC makes the
Yep.
ganks free. That
Mhm.
rhymed.
yeah,
That's a good one.
bars,
That's a good one.
bars.
You got bars.
And
But everything else is pretty standard from all teams. I mean, things like a lot of picks that I've seen are quite standard for themselves. I think seeing Subliminal on Lulu is kind of different because I feel like I've seen him more on just engaged champions, and
Mhm.
seeing him on an Enchantress is different. And same with like Tiffany. Tiffany, I feel like I've seen more of like Caitlyn, seen more of a little bit more
Kai'Sa.
farther range. Kaisa, right? But Vayne, shorter range, has to hard engage. I mean, we've seen her on Vayne before, but I think it's just quite a rare occasion for myself.
yeah, we've seen her on MF, Ashe, Caitlyn, like a lot of the safer ADCs, right? We
Yeah.
haven't seen a Vayne game out of Tiffany, so this is kind of exciting to see how she plays it, because Vayne requires a very good pilot. The mechanical skill required to play Vayne is quite high, so it'll be interesting to watch. But if anything, she has the fallback plan of Subliminal
Mhm.
with Whimsy. You know, like Lulu just bails you out of most things. So maybe Subliminal will be able to support Tiffany through all the CC of Kupo and yours here and Ash Leona, because she will be held down and beaten with the CC if she's not careful. Probably gonna take cleanse into Ash Leona. It'd make a lot of sense. And Lulu can take heal if need be.
Oh yeah. So there's a lot of things going on here. I mean, the one thing I know that you highlighted though, the GP pick, one of your fun to go to champs in the top lane. So how do you feel about that with Aim 4?
I just like GP, dude. I respect the pick. I would into Mordekaiser. It's pretty good because you can just cleanse off the Shadow Realm. More if you're not careful, Mordekaiser can beat your ass with his. If he gets 3 attacks off on you, he gets the shrapnel shield, and it does quite a lot of damage. But GP can sustain through most of it. He has Parlay to farm safely and to harass with. So the only issue is Mordekaiser has a lot of sustain. He's gonna want to go with the Corrupting Potion first item, probably into Sundies this game. I think Sunder gets a lot of value this game into Hecarim, Leon, and Mordekaiser. But you could also go for the Squishies build, which is going to be Essence Reaver. Yeah, the Essence Reaver build, basically. Instead of you going the... Wait, did they buff Triforce yet? Do you
Yeah, they
know
did.
if
They already
gave it
buffed
a
it.
few percent? I wonder if Triforce is good on GP again.
It might be.
I'll
I
have
mean,
to see.
there's also
'Cause I know
increased
Immortal
attack speed
Shield-
too, and then also there's a
Immortal
bonus
Shield
damage.
is
I think.
Bonus that? Yeah, you get everything now, right? On
Yeah, like
On
it's
Triforce,
kind of
it's just not
similar
as
to
good.
old Triforce. I feel a little bit. So, looking forward to seeing that as the spectator delay will be going down less than a few seconds.
You know
as
what
we
I'm
do have a few seconds left.
also
What's up?
looking forward to see is the
What's up?
Apex Legends tourney at 3 p.m. today. So check it out. Our boy Shado Gaming will be streaming that here on this very channel. You'll catch our April event. It's 6 rounds, 20 teams, and then it continues on Sunday. And then we have another one in May. So that's definitely coming up. And 10 p.m. tonight, the Championships Southeast Asia Dota U team versus War and Rage, one of our Guam teams. So if you like more MOBA action, check that out. 10 p.m. tonight.
When was the
I'm-
Apex one?
3 p.m.
What?
The Apex
3
one is
p.m.?
at 3 p.m.
Dude,
I
I'm
have to
excited
support my
because
boy.
like there's like some high ranked players in the Guam lobby for that one. I know of some that are of the highest rank in Apex.
I like how you
joined-
say it,
that
like
have
some
joined
of the
tournament.
highest ranked. I love the way you say it.
I don't know what the highest rank is. I don't play Apex. That's the reason why.
Predator is
But
the highest rank.
yeah,
Predator
I
is
know
the
that we
highest
do
rank.
have some predators here on Guam, and I don't mean
Do
that
we?
in a very predatorial way. Yeah, we do.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah,
big scene for
Predators are
Apex.
bomb.
There's a huge scene for Apex here. I'm actually pretty impressed with the amount of teams. I'm excited. I wish we got more like photos and things of the team so that we could add a little more value to those to the stream for Apex. But you know, maybe next month. I don't know. Let's see the collab koalas versus UOG. Here we go. The
UOG.
final game of the triple header today.
Yes, sir. So, pretty much standard. Well, 4-5 point defense, looking quite decent. Nobody's gonna try and engage for anything. We're just kind of like feeling each other out here, as I believe everybody has voted their predictions, and it looks like it's gonna be 85% going to Collab Koalas, and a few people gonna go for UOG. I know that Jome said that he accidentally clicked on UOG, but he's still a believer. However, I don't know, man. Good luck. I mean, I'm not counting UOG out because they have been working their way.
I misclicked.
Oh, wow, wow.
I was trying to vote.
GG. Well, looks like
Oh,
admin
Collab
was.
Koalas better win now because I accidentally misclicked it. Anyway, getting into the game.
Admin
Oh
actually
my
trying
God.
to predict the future.
No, I was trying to vote, and then there was like complete prediction. I'm like, yeah, complete prediction. And I was like, wait.
No.
Oh
F,
no.
dude. F.
F, bro.
F. That truly was an F. I'm sorry. Well, getting into the game.
Yo, how about this
Getting into the game.
Corky skin though? Why is he so small? Is he always that small?
It's the corgi skin. He is
Yeah.
flying in a little corgi.
No.
And it's the cutest skin.
Oh
It's the
my
cutest
a little
skin.
corgi plane.
gosh.
The corgi plane.
That is cute. That is so cute. Anyway, onto the gameplay.
As much as I want UOG to win, I really need Collab to win this one because I messed up the prediction. So, you know, maybe this is just like a turbo prediction by the casters, dude. You know, they just win. But I am so sorry for everyone in chat who did the predictions things. I'm so sorry, Quan. It honest to God misclick. I was just trying to.
Yeah.
I was just
Yeah.
trying to vote. Oh man, I'm so sorry.
Nah, you're good, dude. Well, we'll see if it actually turns out to be correct, and if it doesn't, you know what? You gotta we're gonna recast another poll at the end, another prediction at the end, and vote honestly. Vote for what team that you did, and then we'll, you know, contribute back to beat that way. I think that kind of works out. So,
Hopefully.
Wow,
Hopefully,
really?
You know,
yeah, I don't know.
okay.
I'm just full sending it. The Collab Koalas needs to win this for me now to save my ego. Save my ego, Collab. I accidentally ego checked myself into this. So
yeah,
I believe
that is
you.
something
I
we can't
believe in you
refund.
guys.
we actually can't refund that one.
Yeah, it's not refundable. I am so sorry. but, you know,
Non-refundable.
Collab Koalas, guys, a strong argument to be made here. They are the previous tournament winners. They went undefeated. You know, they never lost. So, you know, and they just came from a loss against Good as Gold. So they're gonna be playing super serious, and it should be looking good. And as I say that, it's okay. Putting a heavy trade on the aim for trading back with a good barrel combo in the top lane.
Mm-hmm. However, we do have both junglers already on the bot side, so we might see some sort of gank maybe going on here. The wave is pushing into UOG, so they might be prepping for something. I think Dragon will be coming up in less than a few seconds. I don't know if that's what Collab is trying to accomplish right now.
First dragon on the map is gonna be an Inferno Dragon. so it would be a nice pickup for either team if they have the opportunity to get it. Hecarim. Both Hecarim and Skarner have just been turbo farming. They haven't been doing anything to like gank so far. Both crabs were taken by Xka actually, so he's looking pretty farmed up after the couple of games, the roller coaster of emotions that Zambala Bees put him through with the 5 smite game. It's pretty you know, I'm glad he's getting a normal jungle game where he actually gets to play his role all the way through. So I'm happy for Xka. He's been through a lot.
He has. He's endured a lot of that pain, that suffering. So good on him to just hang in there. As we are just kind of like so far it's not bloody at all. We're just chilling. We're just waiting for things to happen. It's seeming a lot more like it's like the LCK once again, waiting to just farm and then waiting for jungle intervention.
Yep, jungle intervention is gonna be the pivotal moment where the scales tip and the fights will be made. As yours and Dre Koopa. Oh, that might be a pick. Yup, that's catch onto Subliminal. He's brought extremely low, 100 HP. Could be flashed on for this, but no. The Cannon Barrage comes from top lane. GP Funkins is in position to gank this. Kupo goes back in on Tiffany. Will be taken down by Subliminal. Subliminal getting the first blood here. Funkins continuing the charge as he stuns yours. Gives him a little tail high five. Will be giving him the Godkin salute and dipping out. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Aurora being ganked by Xka and Thresh Chobo, but the teleport from GP coming in to save Aurora, zoning Thresh Chobo out. He does have flash up. If he hits this barrel comp, oh, Thresh Chobo!
Wow! The skill, the mechanics, baby. To
like
auto.
Bomb defuse, counter terrorist win.
Dude, for real. Bomb has been defused. Holy cow, that was sick, dude.
Terrorists win.
It was like spike planted, and then they just got it in like the last few seconds.
Spike has been planted.
Oh, wow.
Valorant crossover when?
I know. Crossover when it's a Riot game, Lamel.
I just want Jet in my League of Legends game, dude.
That would be
Can you
sick,
imagine
dude.
how annoying of an assassin she would be if she could just dash around and stuff?
She can dash, she can jump. Make her be
Throw
untargetable while she jumps.
Or a Brimstone.
Just put
he
Katarina skin.
gets rid of or adds Fog of War somewhere on the map, man. I should be a game designer.
We don't need that. We already have Graves, dude.
Oh,
I don't need another localized Nocturnal. I think it would be sick if Katarina had a Jet skin, or as a Kuchi-san says in chat, a Kali Jet skin, also an option there. Oh, game has been paused. Teammate is lagging, says Thresh Chobos.
Yeah, I'm hoping that yours is not having some issues with his internet once again. I think that he's you know, last time he did disconnect in one of the scrims, so.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So I think that it might be some internet issues, as I have been experiencing some sort of internet issues, very slow speeds as of recently. So I don't know if this is an island-wide thing, because I'm seeing a lot of people come up with more internet issues on island. Gotta fix that. Gotta fix your internet, Guam. Let's go, please.
Alright, we're back into it.
Yeah. Are you GTA or Docomo Arc?
I'm GTA.
Man, and if we were sponsored by GTA right now, we wouldn't say, "Damn, GTA's been slacking, man." But if we were sponsored, we would never say that.
No.
We would be like, "Damn, GTA is so good. They're just having a few issues."
No, we'd
you
be
know?
like, you know, we just gotta wait for one code in Hyperion servers and Riot to buy a server from Hyperion servers, so that we can connect to a local, like a Guam-based server.
Dude, that would be sick, man.
That might be a reality soon, so we'll definitely see, right?
That's
Looking
hype.
forward to it.
We're gonna have
Hype.
lesser.
That's
We're gonna have less than like
Hyperion.
150 ping. Sick.
I mean, well, that's if Riot buys a server from them,
Buys a
which is-
server.
but,
True.
You know, if you want Riot to buy one of those servers, go send in your emails, guys. Let them know. Let your voices be heard.
We'll just have a Guam petition.
Yeah.
This is a really slow rolling game though, as nothing's really happening until jungle intervenes. And Cannon Barrage from GP intervened at bot lane, so
Yeah, and it's
everyone's
still only
just kinda
netted one
vibing
kill.
out.
It's
Yeah.
pretty.
Everyone's just chilling. Compared to the last game where it was non-stop violence, like those guys woke up and chose violence. This game, everyone's just chilling.
Yeah.
They've done.
Yeah, that's
They've had their
definitely
breakfast. They did their yoga. You know, they're stretching out, chilling. What is going on here? I want to see some Guam tier action where we do nothing but fight because it's all we know. Hafana,
Yeah.
Malaga, Mumu, Arm, as they say.
Let me ask you, in the I guess the higher, like the pro level games and stuff, do they favor like those early skirmishes, or is it more of like farm
hell
for
no.
10,
They're
15 minutes
super
and then?
farm.
Yeah, they're farming.
They just chill. Unless a jungler comes, they shouldn't die. And if they do die, they're bad. It's basically the general school of thought is that you should not get lane gapped unless the jungle intervenes. And it's usually through jungle intervention that the game starts picking up pace.
Yep.
Thresh Chobo here on Rift Herald with Xka. He does have the package, which gives him a lot of objective control. And
Right.
Punkins, knowing this, will not intervene with that. Gonna let the Rift Herald go to Xka.
Yeah,
Yours
so
and
that's
Koopa have a good freeze. Had a good freeze earlier bot lane. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think
Park,
it
sorry
just
about
built
that.
up. No worries. I mean, like, just the pickup of the Rift Herald, I think that's gonna be the catalyst for for the future jungle intervention, because I mean, you really don't want to be wasting the Rift Herald here. They did pick up the objective though. The objectives so far, they did pick up on Team OG. They picked up Infernal, and they also got the Rift Herald. So now it's just really waiting on when the gank is gonna happen, which we might see in a few seconds as Ponkins is hovering over bot lane.
Yep, he's in the right place at the right time. As he's beginning his gank before Hecarim can even get there, here comes the cannon barrage from aim 4. Double teleport coming down. Corki and It's Okay are here. It's Okay misses his claw, but Corki manages, or Thresh Chobo manages to take down Tiffany in the backline. Punkins desperately dip, dodge, and Dawkin away from this Mordekaiser, but Mordekaiser keeping him in the death realm. That's a double kill for Xka. He's getting his redemption arc. This is his anime redemption.
Guys, this
Wow,
is
and they have the Herald.
insane. Uh-oh. Admin, you might have to own up to that prediction, man. That's the thing.
That's
Don't fail me now, Collab calls. I'm not supposed to be biased on cast, but don't fail me now, Collab. Don't fail
UOG
me.
right now in the mix. Being able to take... actually, I don't think they're going to be taking first brick, but they did take a lot of turret plates as they are going to go home with a bunch of gold.
But
Oh,
you know what
man.
you didn't notice on Dark Pulse? What you didn't notice is my boy Aim 4 on GP getting
Yeah.
free plates and free minions at top. GP's a scaling champion. He's going the Essence reveal. He's gonna do the damage. He's 30 CS up, 32 CS up on It's Okay. Alright? He's gonna have the damage. He's getting free assists off his cannon barrages, and he's gonna be big. He's gonna scale, and so is Victor and Vayne. So I'm not worried. I believe in collab calls. I believe my prediction error will just be some Nostradamus tier prediction making.
Nostradamus, he says.
I am literally just giving you guys
Wait.
the beans in advance for what is inevitable.
But here
This
is
is
a team fight as
some
well. There's also the TP going down. Ponkin's gonna be also autoing. Maybe this might be your chance. Also, that's gonna be the gravity field, or not the gravity field, the ultimate, the missile. No, not missile barrage. Where is it? Oh, Chaos Storm. There you go.
It's a
Chaos
nice
Storm was
disengage,
activated
though. Nice disengage
as they
by
were
you,
just
okay.
gonna walk away. That was crazy.
Unfortunately, Aim 4 didn't hit the 3-barrel combo there, which was required to get into the backline and slow Corki. But you know, it is what it is. Aurora getting a rest on by Thresh.
Aurora!
Oh.
Yeah, man.
Uh-oh.
But there it is.
My bean predictions. If people are gonna call me a scammer, oh no,
But-
Nuggins.
Uh-oh, the scaling. I mean,
no,
both
Nuggets.
junglers already in the bot lane hovering. We're just kind of waiting to see what is going to be happening here, but looks like Ponkin's going to be giving up on that as well. Same with Xka, going to be farming his red, but dude, two kills on both Xka and on Thresh Chobo. It's going to be a rough game. Honestly, it's going to be a really rough game for
Collab
Koalas.
Yeah, I mean, Xco with the lead, dude. We haven't seen that in a while. because he's been really picked on by a lot of the teams that have stronger junglers and stuff, but you know, and he has a very supportive jungle playstyle. But coming in with the Hecarim, you know, he's going a little more aggressive. We used to see him on Nunu all the time, but now he's got a new pick. He's got Hecarim. He does manage to take the Wind Dragon there. We do get the Ocean Dragon map.
He goes for the sneaky, but as we are kind of just waiting to see who's gonna. Ooh, that's a lot of damage to Isoke. That barrel, those barrels, definitely hurting him right now. The Essence Reaver, like you said, coming through, doing the damage.
Dude, the armor penetration you get from your E, it's really good. When you hit the barrels with the parlay, it does a lot of damage. And he's gonna be building crit. He's gonna pop Corki and Ash when he gets the chance. Tiffany going super aggressive in the bot lane. Drake, Kupo giving a high five to Tiffany's face. Gonna slow her down from engaging. Punkins coming down with the turbo chem tank, but the fight's already long over.
Yeah, it wasn't enough.
Super safe.
Dude. As we're kind of just seeing some trading here in the mid lane as well. Not really much gonna go on here, but Pongins also hovering towards mid. This might be an engage.
First tower top lane, by the way.
Ooh.
Remember when I told you never leave GP to his own devices, dude? He's just gonna get strong passively. And when it gets to 20 minutes, my man's gonna have his next item, and he's gonna be so strong. You're gonna one-shot somebody, and you're gonna be like, "Oh, look at the damage!" That's what GP does. He comes back into the game, strong as hell. He is gonna be going for the Immortal Shield Bow build as well, because you do see the Noon Quiver.
Yes.
Coming out, and Noon Quiver can only build.
As a failed gank actually happened in mid. Wait.
Straight towards mid.
Oh!
What a beat by Aurora.
Damn, he literally just kind of sidestepped it.
He micro juked towards the wall and got out of the way of the arrow. Well
That's
played.
so sick. But
And
he's
we are
taking a
from
lot of
Micronesia.
damage though.
We are from Micronesia, so we have good micro gameplay.
It
Right,
looks like it might
Punkins
be a
in position.
3-man gank right here. Aurora.
Ooh,
Ooh, Aurora getting
Pop
blown
him.
up. And Kupo also here. Wait, Subliminal gonna be helping out Ponkins. Wait, Exka coming in from the back line, and there it is. There's the shutdown by the barrage. There's also the TP by Mordekaiser. Wait a second, Ponkins also slapping around Kupo. Kupo gonna be going down. Aim 4 looking really low. There is also the shutdown on Aim 4 as well. Wait, they're still fighting. People wanna fight. It's okay. You remember that you're in the Shadow Realm, but turrets can see you. True sight, baby. Oh, wait a second. They're still active.
Oh,
People
Punkins!
Doors! What an insane.
Punkins goes down, and Aurora.
Wait, but Aurora's
back in. He's back in the mid. Ah, it's not gonna continue. That would have been crazy if he continued from there, though.
That would.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
You know, we thought it was gonna be a boring game, but it's become spicy.
It is.
As UOG 7 and 4 right now, they're up on gold, they're up on kills, they're up on dragons. Things are looking pretty aces for them.
Dude, they are.
I'm not used to seeing games like this, where the collab koalas are playing from behind.
That's
I mean, they're playing a scaling comp, Ken, so don't lose hope. I won't lose hope in collab koalas as I have messed up the prediction. And because I've messed up the predictions, I have to believe in my boy Punkins. my former teammates,
Oh my
Punkins, Aurora, and Subliminal. I'm sure they won't fail me. They're part of the old guard too. They cannot fall. The old guard must not fall, brothers. My prediction must be correct.
There's Shovo playing really well right now too.
Yeah, that's Shovo's playing out of his mind. I mean, he's always been like the best player on UOG by far. So, not too surprising that he's, you know, showing a good performance.
This Corgi skin, man, I'm telling you, just brings out the best.
It's nice. He's got the Corgi booty dance too.
Yep.
It's a cute skin.
We're just kind of waiting around for the next objective to pop up. I believe Dragon in less than 30 seconds, which is Soul Point for Team UOG. And once again, man, seeing Ponkins. I mean, Ponkins isn't like completely behind, but definitely seeing Collab Koalas playing a little bit behind. Gonna be rough, as the dragon will be coming up soon, and there will be a fight for it. It looks like everybody's kind of heading towards that direction. Everybody's heading in the towards the dragon pit, waiting for the fight to begin.
Aurora able to do a little bit of damage there with his Death Blazer. Collab Koalas clearing out a couple of the wards. Looks like Subliminal has left the game.
It's like he has some lag right now, but it seems like he's also reconnected at the same time. I'm not quite sure, but looks like we got lag. Now it's lag from both sides, actually. First it was from YoG, and now it's from Collab Koalas. We're just gonna have to wait and see how it's gonna turn out. But as we were waiting, I'm gonna be reviewing the mythic items. Technically, everybody has their mythic item except for one member of each, one member from each team. It looks like Isoke is still working on his mythic item. Actually, he didn't even work on his mythic item. He just went for the demonic embrace straight off. And then also Lulu, Subliminal, not completed with the mythic item just yet. But everybody else already have their power spikes, already have their mythic items. Now we're just gonna wait and see how this team fight will play out once the game resumes.
Every time I look at chat, I see my friend Quan plays assistant coach of YoG type scam Minixtrader. And I gotta tell you, man, hurts my feelings a little bit that you keep doing that, Quan. And I'm gonna call you out. Stop doing that to me. That's messed up, dude. I thought we were friends. Anyway, yeah, Arc. It's kind of odd that Mordekaiser hasn't built a mythic yet.
Yeah, what is the thing that he normally goes?
He go Riftmaker.
Yeah, Riftmaker, right? Because of the continuous ticking and increase in damage in combat.
Yeah, he heals off Riftmaker as well.
Dang.
So that would be exciting to build toward. Like, I mean, it's interesting that he built demonic embracers. I could see the reasoning why the resistances would be nice, but usually you'd go Riftmaker first. Riftmaker's Rylai's, I think, is good for Mord, but maybe the build has changed. I don't know. I don't play a lot of Mord, so.
Yeah, I don't play it either. So we're just kind of just chilling, waiting to see how it's gonna pan out for this game. But you know, while we're waiting, wait a second. Actually,
there's the unpause. There's
the unpause. We got it, and there we go. Back into the game, hovering over the Drake like we've been discussing. Just waiting for a team fight to occur. As Xka, I feel the charging in.
Aim4 is in position. Big barrels. Big barrels.
Big barrels
again. Let's go.
Wait, there's the onslaught. There's also the Corki package drop. Wait, Thresh Chobo is insane, just bursting out the backline, and then we're gonna get a little bit of freeze. Oh my god, there is also the Enchanted Crystal Arrow gonna be popping in. It looks like a team wipe for Team Collab Koalas. They're gonna be wiped out.
This is a robbery.
Looks like
hit two good barrels, man. What is going on? Wait a minute.
YoG came out fighting. They heard that adversity was put up against them, and now they're waiting to prove that they will win against the prediction.
They look good, man. They're looking good.
This is the nastiest caster's curse experience I've ever experienced.
This is,
dude,
man.
This is messed up.
It's like Notre Dame, right? 2020.
Dude,
look at how that turned out.
We can't even bail you out. The feds can't bail you out, man.
I can't be bailed out of this one, dude.
Screwed. We are screwed. Oh god.
Oh man, dude. I'm a true bean thief now. I'm actually scam Minixtrader. But you know what? I'm still gonna believe in Godkins and the boys. Please, please scale faster. Stop losing.
Oh man.
My prediction. Quan's Bean Mansion, dude. Who's gonna pay out for Quan's Bean Rari? It ain't gonna be me, that's all I'm saying. Actually, all in my beans. The payout would have been huge. Oh no.
As
But UOG looking really good though. Not gonna lie, they've been playing
UOG's looking pretty clean, playing a really clean game, and also they're at Seoul right now. The Baron is up. This might be the next objective that they will go for. If they
So-
constantly team fight, they can just kind of force the game to be in their favor.
What's going wrong in the team fights for Collab Koalas? Are they just lacking damage, or is it like target priority or something? Or
They have not scaled yet. They are not strong yet. It takes a little
yeah.
bit of time for these champions to ramp up. Vayne requires a really good pilot. Victor requires time to level up all of his abilities, because he gets like bonus attributes on his abilities based on the amount of damage I believe he's done to opponents. So it takes a little bit of time for Victor to get online as well. Vayne needs items to get online, and she only has Kraken Slayer at the moment, and she also requires like an insane amount of mechanics and protection, and her protection is like Skarner and Subliminal on Lulu for peeling, so they need to like focus on keeping Tiffany alive if she wants to do damage ever in a team fight. But the burst damage from Corki, the early game burst damage of Corki Hecarim is really high, combined with Ashe and Leona's CC. It's been really catching Collab Koalas.
Yikes.
Yeah, so the early game and mid game is in favor of UOG for sure. But when it gets to 30 minutes in the game, that's when GP and hopefully Vayne and Victor will be online, but they've been stunted. Their growth has been stunted due to the fact that they have not been winning really hard in the lanes, and also UOG's just getting Baron here. Punkins is aware. UOG knows they're super strong, so they don't care. They could just do this Baron, even though they see it. They'll get away with it.
There's also gonna be no contesting whatsoever inside of Collab Koalas. They're just gonna let it go, just because, well, yeah, they really can't contest right now. UOG really strong. Collab Koalas has to somewhat slow down the game, even probably get some good picks off, in order for them to actually get back.
You know, they do have Skarner, so
But they don't have the
if
Predator
Skarner
No, just-
presses R, I mean, he's got Turbo Chem Tank, so if Skarner presses R, grabs Thresh Chovo during his Valkyrie, pulls him into the team, and then he gets insta-bursted by like Aim 4 and Tiffany and Aurora's like full rotation, there's hope that Collab Koalas can like weasel their way out of this deficit. But there's that Enchanted Crystal Arrow. Tiffany gonna be hit by it. Oh, the bait by Xka! Walks back and forth a little bit. Subliminal gets a little bit too insecure. Just gonna pop the ult on Tiffany right away and make sure she doesn't die. But there's the engage that Pornkins was looking for. Couldn't press R on Thresh Chobo as he uses his package to Valkyrie out. They might have to just concede this tower. It would be best if they did. The Baron wave is pushing in. Aim 4 going to bot lane to answer the Mordekaiser here. Oh, they managed to defend the tower for one more wave. So they're burning
Yeah.
the Baron timer, which is good on their
However,
side.
you know that Dragon is gonna be up in like less than 5 seconds, so
And that's Soul too.
This is looking more in favor of UOG as time ticks down, because there's not enough time for Collab Koalas to scale, as they're gonna be taking the tier 2 turret in mid. Ponkins, wait a second, there's the engage, there's the TP in the backline. They might want to just turn to the backline, they might want to go for, yes they will, they're gonna be going for Isoke. As he's gonna go into the Shadow Realm, he's gonna be taking along Ponkins, who is in the Shadow Realm at this time. There's the Enchanted Crystal Arrow. Wait a second, oh my god, all the engages, Onslaught has been used. People are going down. There's not enough damage to be done. Tiffany, you're autoing somebody who's gonna burst you down. And Hugify gonna be saving your life, but Xka, as UOG, is going for the inhibitor. They still have the Baron. They're probably gonna go for Soul. And this might be the end of Collab Koalas, but it's too soon to say.
So the 2-for-1 there as Aim 4 and Aurora go down, but they trade for Isoke. The game has been paused again. It looks like Subliminal is experiencing a lot of internet issues right now. A lot of QSS recommendations in the chat? No QSS against Skarner. QSS is not a great item, so
It's not. Doesn't really
Yeah.
offer much. I think the thing that sucks is that they removed the whole like airborne, like removing airborne. I think it used to have it, right? Like you can actually QSS airborne stuff.
no, you could never QSS knockups, but it
Oh,
took
really?
away this. Yeah, I forgot. I don't think it cleanses suppress anymore. I forgot what they did with it, but it's a lot less valuable now than it was before, and the
Yeah.
stats off items are the stats off the item aren't that good this season.
For real, for real. Looks like the ISP diff is coming in right now, and
Feels bad, man.
man.
Feels bad.
it
But you know what?
really is.
Can't take away from UOG. They're playing excellent right now. Like they're clicking on all
Yeah, they're
Oh,
playing
yeah.
really well.
They're great. They are so close knit right now. You know, the only even if they somehow lose a team fight, they're still quite ahead. But it's just more on like how Collab Koalas was gonna be playing from behind because, dude, honestly, I think the Vayne pick was just really hard, in terms of positioning because a lot of engage, a lot of CC. You're gonna like admin said, that's a lot of piloting, and I'm not like you know,
Downplaying
highlighting
tips,
just yeah, Tiffany just in general because everybody else is just kind of like you know, fallen off in this game. But you know, that's one of your main damage dealers to do to kind of help the team along with, well, yeah, Victor, there's GP, but it's just really tough when you're just so behind and you don't have like the ADC who can really auto attack, you know, consistently, as opposed to yours who can just do it freely.
True.
No.
Yeah,
you're right,
yours
you're
has
right,
a lot
you're
of
right.
safety in these fights because he gets a lot of distance from the team fight, and he has enough distance. Like Thresh Chobo and yours both pick range ADCs, which will stop. We can diffuse aim for his barrels. So during the team fight, if they both just hit the barrel, it like disables GP from being able to be GP and do damage. And I don't think EOG is like super afraid of Vayne right now because she's not strong enough to like 1v9 the team.
Yeah, not even. So it's gonna be a rough game as we're still waiting because I do believe that Subliminal, unfortunately, his ISP is going under a tunnel, underneath the ocean, going into Mariana's Trench and hopefully trying to ping it back to us. Well, but yeah, I mean, we're just gonna have to wait and see how it pans out. So far, it looks like everybody's kind of trying to farm decently. Everybody's like even Tiff is not even as far back in terms of farm. I mean, 30 CS, but for somebody who has been playing from behind, not as bad because I've seen like bigger deficits. There's huger deficits in other games as well.
True.
So,
Yeah, Thresh Chobo has a pretty big shutdown on his head right now. He's got a 500 gold shutdown. Xka, who also hasn't died yet, has a 300 gold shutdown. And yours with a 200 gold shutdown. They're all very valuable. So one team fight that goes south for UOG could give Collab Koalas the spike they need to come back into the game, and that's the spike I need because damn, I have to stick the predictions so hard, man. Sorry about that again, chat. You know, I will not manage predictions anymore. I'll just let Ark handle that. But
Hashtag Game Thief.
Yeah, I literally meant to just. I wanted to vote Collab Koalas, but it was like confirm, and I was like, yeah, of course confirm. What the hell? It just sent me to the end screen. Yeah. Sometimes, you know.
But you know, in general, the league is kind of like fleshing out pretty nicely. Like we have Good as Gold sitting atop. UOG gonna come in probably second in the next rankings with now that they're 2-0. FD Flaker is gonna be up there too with the the two latest victories. It's looking pretty interesting.
Yeah, 100% agree. I mean, I'm really looking forward to seeing. The one thing I really want to see is Good as Gold playing UOG and also playing against Collab Koalas. I don't know if we've seen that yet. So those are like the two fights that the two teams that I really want to see fighting against Good as Gold to see how they actually perform, because so far, I'm not to saying not downplaying the other teams. They definitely have put like at least like they kind of gapped them, right? And now we're seeing, you know, teams that are a lot more structured, and these are teams that actually are in high ranks, and they're also with UOG consistently practicing. So want to see how Good as Gold plays it out against like teams like that, teams like UOG, teams like Collab Koaz, who's also been first place in the last season. And, you know, as a team that says, yeah, we just practiced the day before, dude. That's it. Mental practice. Hell yeah.
No, it's wild. Those guys are pretty good, man. Pretty good team.
They are.
Oh.
Yeah, they have good team comp theory.
They do. They do.
build Bronze Zodia and they win games. Respectable, honestly. It looks like the game is getting back underway.
Okay.
Collab Koala still not out of this game. I believe in you. Don't fail the prediction. Oh man, it's so doomed if they lose. It's so doomed, man. I'm not gonna hear the end of it from Quan. I'm not gonna hear the end of it. That's the worst part.
Oh.
How do you toggle gold again?
X.
Yeah.
X. Okay.
No. Is it X?
Yeah, it's X. Unless you change your hotkeys, Ken. I don't know. But looking at it right now, dude, the amount of gold difference is quite wild. We have like a 2k gold lead between the ADCs, a 2k gold difference, I mean, and then also, well, actually, both junglers are sitting at the same gold. As I've said that, it looks like UOG will be picking up Soul, Ocean Soul, so it makes them a lot harder to kill.
Yeah, Ocean Soul picked up by UOG. They're having a really clean game. Like as salty as I am that they're winning because my good name is on the line here, you know. I respect the way that UOG's been playing. They've obviously been practicing, and you know the product of their practice is victory. And this was a team that never came close to beating Collab at first because Collab was such a dominating team in the first couple of seasons, but the teams have evolved and gotten better. They have all improved, and this is just evidence of that. It's really cool to see every team has like a fighting chance against Collab now. I don't know if that means Collab's been falling off or if the teams have been improving, but I'd like to think the teams have been improving overall.
I agree. So as we are kind of just like looking as you know, with Ocean Soul, they're trying to siege down the bottom inhibitor turret while minions are pushing in, but UOG just kind of chunking them out, just poking them out, because dude, that's a lot of damage from just Thresh Chobo. And then you have also the volley from yours coming out. Dude, that's some poke damage to deal with. As we're just waiting to see.
Down little by little.
Oh wait, like there's the engage. There's the engage. There's the onslaught. There's also the solar flare as well being dropped. Wait a second. There's the shutdown on Xka. This might be the turning point. There's a stun. It's okay. Gonna be caught in the gravity field, and then there's Chaos Storm. They will just be getting the shutdown on Xka. That's his first death of the game, and now UOG is gonna be playing it back. They're gonna be retreating, but that is so good. Who did that? Who did that go to?
You know, I'm not gonna lie, I might have PayPal'd Xka to throw the game there to give the lead over to Collab Quality and just try to shift the tides a little bit.
Wait a second, but that's so crazy. You know, the shutdown actually went to Tiffany, so that's very much worth for her. Tiffany picking up the PD, the Phantom Dancer. Now I feel like there's a lot more damage that's gonna be dished out by Tiffany, and she's somewhat back, man. She's gonna be a force to be reckoned with, and as if UOG ends up throwing, this is gonna be really rough for them because Collab Koalas also has their name on the line. They want to defend. They've been already triumphed over other teams, so
you know,
they don't want
level-wise,
this.
it looks like Collab Koala is pretty even or ahead in some cases, right? Like
because the farm's coming to them. They cracked an inhibitor early, and they haven't ended the game yet. So when you crack an inhibitor, the minions come to you. You get all the experience and gold from those minions if they cannot siege properly. And that's the issue right now. They weren't able to siege, so they're taking the punishment for it.
So that's
As
like a
Threshobo
turning point.
coming in with the package to the back line. He's trying to do damage, but he gets condemned against the wall. He has the QSS. He does cleanse out of the condemn. However, he is stuck in the back line of Collab Quals. He'll be eaten alive. He's getting another shutdown. Baron is extremely low. Buckets! He gets the start off the Baron!
There it is!
He's
There's
holding
the
down
solar flare!
Iska.
There's the onslaught!
Going to
Wait,
the back
Tiffany's
line.
gonna be oh, there's
She's
Tiffany in the back
tumbling
line
around,
trying
she's
to
tumbling around, she's
kite.
surviving. But she's
Tiffany
going down.
gonna go down. Subliminal, wait a second.
Aim4 still alive.
Aim4's down! He's actually down. It's okay. Barely living. Ponkin's trying his best. Aurora is back in the mix. He does have damage. There's a shutdown. There's a shutdown on yours. Is this a turnaround? Is this not a scam? It's not a scam?
I always believed! I always believed, baby! Ponkins, my boy, dude! Oh, it was worth PayPaling Xcode that $100 right there to throw the gold lead to Tiffany. Let's go, Collab! Woo! I always believed. I know I'm a caster for UOG, but my pride was on the line. I don't have to change my Discord name to Scam Minix Trader for 6 months. Let's go! I shouldn't be this excited, but I am because I messed up and I can't own up to it. I need these guys to just win now.
Yeah. Man, and you know that gold lead has it's now only 2K. So.
Yep, it's shifted.
That's
And they got
crazy.
the Baron off the Smite steal.
That's crazy, dude.
The PayPal thing is a meme, by the way, guys. I didn't actually PayPal. Exca. How much is Chobo getting paid to throw? Listen, Chobo's thought process was good. He was trying to zone them out of the pit. He knew he had QSS. He knew he had the stopwatch. So he had a lot of safety nets going in, but Tiffany condemned him against the wall. He cleansed that. Then he got suppressed by Skarn. So it was just hard times for the Chobo as he got kind of beat up in the backline.
Yeah, as a Subliminal once again gonna be going into a lag situation. He actually ping spiked all the way to 5K. Kind of new record, pretty insane. Hopefully he'll be able to get some, his ping will be able to settle down for us to complete the game. As you know, now the tides have turned. Collab Koalas, I wouldn't say is in the driver's seat just yet, but there's a few things coming up. Minute for Elder Drake gonna be coming up, and then the gold lead has greatly shifted into just a 1K gold lead. Man, a lot of shutdowns have been claimed, as we are just now waiting to be for the timer to be resumed.
Oh, that is a roller coaster of emotions. This might be the best game in the series so far. It's been spicy, and also it's because the bean issue thing. Like I can't let the bonus beans be wrong, or I'm gonna be Scam Minix Trader, dude. I'm not accepting that name.
You can't.
I believe. Come on, Collab. Oh man, knowing Punkins though, if he's hearing the cast, he's gonna throw the game just so that I get called Scam Minix Trader, because it's worth for him.
Of course.
Pun's actually the biggest troll, dude. He never talks, but he's such a troll.
For real. He comes into my stream just to proc to hit me with the smolder.
So
thing.
if you're UOG though, what is the next objective on the map that you want to?
Elder Dragon.
Elder Dragon.
Four Dragon Elder Dragon is so strong.
If this is the turning point right now. Wait a second. It's okay gonna get stunned. There's a clap. High five. And they're not gonna do much. But
okay, Kupo and Threshobo not quite there at Dragon yet. Threshobo does have teleport. They're walking their way over to the Elder. Both teams a little apprehensive here to start it. I think Collab needs to play off GP. Like GP needs to just get some barrels in, poke them down, and that'll be the ideal start for them. Or even just a cannon barrage with Death's Daughter or Fire at Will on. I think at 233 CS he has both Death's Daughter and Fire at Will on his ultimate.
And this is it. This is probably going to be where it engages. I'm watching it right now. There's the gravity field going to be popped out right now. Yours still has a crystal, enchanted crystal arrow. Probably going to just drop it. It's okay from the back line. There's the It's okay engage. There's the enchanted crystal arrow. There's It's okay going to be going down really, really low. Wait a second. There's the barrage in the back line. As Aurora is going to be kiting away. Onslaught activated by Exka. Exka is going to be going down. Kupo has gone in. There's also people going to be going down. There's 3 members left of Team UOG. And that is gonna be an Elder. Wait, there is no jungler on the side of UOG. Thresh Chobo trying to fight for his life. Gets blown up by Aurora. And this might be it. There is the Elder. Yours running for his life, using the cleanse. Ponkins at high speed. There's the white van. There's the proc.
There's the white van. No windows, baby. Let's go. Dude, just call Plunkins the bus, because everyone's getting on and getting carried. Let's go. Woo! Plunkins, dude, school bus.
God.
All the kids get on board and get carried. Let's
We really need that Larkin's
you meant a
chiropractor
school bus.
sponsorship,
Oh,
man.
shoot. Okay.
For real. Woo. Dude, see, guys? It was not Scam Ministrator, dude. It was Nostradamus Gigantic Brain, Galaxy Brain Ministrator, dude. I never didn't believe in my boys. I knew they would win it from these 3 people from my old tournament team. They can't possibly lose this game. Woo! Damn.
And that gold
That
lead
was
has
scary.
shifted the other way. Now it's 3K in favor of Collab Koalas. Big switch, and they're finally getting some towers.
And they're gonna be backing off right here. Wait a second. These two. Wait, there's an arrow coming out. Is it gonna hit? Is it gonna hit?
Wait,
No, it's not.
It doesn't matter though. It doesn't matter though. No one's there.
I know. Well, you just want to see it hit though.
Yeah,
Come
we
on.
love to see it.
We
Yeah, we
need
love
moral
to see the
victories,
long
you know,
range.
the small, like, yeah, definitely.
It's a mental gap. You see, everyone was playing 3D chess, but I was playing 32D underwater Mahjong, dude. You guys weren't ready for it.
Mahjong?
Dude, Mahjong.
Mahjong?
Mahjong, baby.
Jesus, dude. I always call it Mahjong, dude. What?
It is probably Mahjong, but I just call it Mahjong.
It sounds better.
I don't really know.
Like, you know, I know, I was like, oh, you know,
Yeah, dude,
Alan
maybe it's
is of
Mahjong.
Asian descent.
It's true.
Possibly
I am of Asian
Mahjong. Probably,
Wait,
probably
XCOM.
Oh, you can onslaught out. You
Yo.
don't want to get picked up by the bus.
Yo.
Wow.
Collab Koalas now in the driver's seat. Everybody's level 17, except for Subliminal 150. But you know, aim for zoning with the barrel. It looks like XCOM could have gone for the onslaught. Not quite able to find it. All right,
I mean, he doesn't
Collab
have onslaught
Koalas
anymore.
needs to
He used it.
reset.
So
Reset for your wardies and your items. Get your levels in.
this is it, man. The turnaround.
Michael Jackson, this is it.
Pretty young thing. Wait, that's a different song.
It is.
It's alright, it's alright.
Alright. See, I believed in the GP aim for scaling, dude. Aim for is a monster.
Dude, what about the Aurora scaling though? He just literally obliterated like Thresh Chobo off the map, like in like 2 hits.
Yeah, I mean that's the power of Victor late game. Like, the OG allowed these guys to get 38 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is
With the early
38 minutes. This is a Dota game right now. Like, it is long.
This is a Dota.
It's a Dota game.
This is basically, even though Yoji has the Dragon Soul, the Ocean Dragon Soul, Ocean Soul is one of the weaker ones. So
yeah,
it's not too terrible to fight through for Collab Koalas. But man, just whew, they got all that gold coming in through the middle inhibitor since Yoji couldn't end, and that allowed them to like rubber band back into the game. The smite steal on the Baron was huge. The Baron fight was huge. The Elder Dragon fight too. They just played it. They played it well. Collab Koalas just played it well, just played it better, honestly. And
they did.
There was a few throws from the side of UOG. You know, we had the Hecarim running into the tower on his own, and then Thresh Chobo fighting in the back of Baron Pit by himself with no further,
No
we
help.
call it-
No.
yeah, no further assistance. That, you know, gave him a hard time. Looks like Thresh Chobo in the mid lane trying to shove out the wave, but Collab Callers doesn't care. They have all of the Baron minions pushing with them. They have their whole team down there. They don't need the teleport. Thresh Chobo returning back to his team. Xka ramping up his devastating charge. Might be looking for an onslaught angle, but he's kind of afraid to pull the trigger right now. Yours has Enchanted Crystal Arrow up to
Yeah,
start
and it's
something,
also-
but he needs to hit a priority target.
And also, it's looking really rough for Xka as he is level 14 in comparison to the Godkins, level 18 right now. As a Dragon will be coming up in less than a minute, but right now, both, pretty much Collab Koalas is playing methodically, slowly but surely, breaking down the inhibitor in bot lane to kind of prevent UOG from being there at the Dragon. But wait a second, this inhibitor is gonna still be alive. So, mid inhibitor for Collab Koala is still alive, just 1 HP though. 1 HP and a dream.
Indeed. Pumpkin's kind of on his own here. I was a little bit concerned about that, but good defuse there by Thresh Chobo. Thresh Chobo's been really on top of the defuses on the Gangplank barrels, so that might actually be really good if he gets a defuse off during a fight.
Exactly. So as we are kind of going in right now, there is the Elder. It has been started by Collab Koalas. What is UOG gonna do in terms of this?
They're all
Wait a
rolling
second,
up as
Xka gonna get stunned. Wait, 2 members are gonna get stunned. There's the bust. There's the onslaught into the backline. There's also Yours gonna be slaying Tiffany. Wait a second, this might be the turnaround for UOG. Wait, no, it's not. There's some
So much
barrel
damage
plays.
going on.
Wait, Ponkin's still alive, and Ponkin's looking really low. Only 1 member from each side of the teams have been defeated.
Don't forget,
Ooh.
UOG has Ocean Dragon, so they are regenning some of their HP back here as it looks like Collab Colas is going to start the Dragon back up. UOG does have vision of the area. They have that back push warded. It's an intense burst damage battle here as Punkin's trying to get a pick here on ISOK. Not quite able to do so. The knockup coming through from Hugify. Punkin's trying to do damage to Yours. He is in the backline. Manages to take him down. ISOK takes down Punkin's. Xka manages to take down... Oh my god, it's crazy. It's wild out here on these streets, Ka! It's going down! Oh, he mistimed the barrel on the Thresh Chobo! It's a double ace!
It's a double dip!
Oh, wait!
Wait a second!
Yo!
And wait, Kupo's the only one alive, trying to save the base as it is taking it down. But Tiffany is still alive. With death timers this long, can she solo the Elder? I think she can.
Dude,
Wow.
this is like a final game level of intensity.
Wow.
And for those of you just joining us, welcome to the Lottie Esports Spring Split. The reason I'm being biased is because I messed up on predictions. I'm usually not a biased caster, so chill. Tiffany taking the Elder Dragon by herself here. It shouldn't be too hard. She is Vayne. She's going to be chunking it out with the true damage from the Silver Bolts. Kupo defending.
Oh, this arrow.
Wait a
This
second,
arrow.
there's an arrow. Look at this
This arrow
arrow
gonna
coming in
stop
from
it.
downtown,
No,
but
it's
it's
gonna
not
come
enough.
Oh, that was a good try.
Tiffany gonna
That was
be
a good
picking
try.
it up. So
Excellent
I
effort.
I believe that it's 3 members of Collab Quals has the Elder Dragon buff applied to them right now, and so dude, it's looking really rough for UOG. UOG has exposed Nexus and also inhibitors. The only inhibitor that's up is in top lane, and guess what? Baron is gonna be up right about now.
Yeah, this is intense. I'm getting a stressed stomach ache from watching this, but let's not forget Xka level 15. He has 3 levels down on his smite versus Punkins.
Wait a second,
As
early
UOG attempts to start it, but the
Early
Cannon
Cannon
Barrage
Barrage.
goes down. Yep.
But that's it. That's just only to dissuade them, as UOG will have to respond to their base. I don't think they're gonna actually try and contest this, because there is somebody who is recalling. It is gonna be Thresh Chobo. Wait a second. They might want to just be all in. It's either the base
Oh,
or
man.
it's the Baron play.
Fighting inside of this choke against a
No!
Victor
Oh.
is not it.
That's
As
not it,
Xka
fam.
gets blocked. Yeah, Axcon gets popped, Kupo gets popped. It's okay. Next in line, Pawnkins
And look at
just
the face.
diving
Look
in
at
the
the face.
backside. Doesn't even
And there's a double TP play. There's
Okay.
A4 ending the game. Aurora ending the game. And that's
Wow.
gonna be it from Collab
I always believed in
Koalas.
you guys. I am not Scam Administrator, dude. I'm 5-head. I knew this would happen.
Wow.
Woo! No Scam Administrator memes today, ladies and gentlemen, as Collab Koalas takes the victory and saves my reputation as a caster. Thank you,
Let me bring in
Collab
Aurora
calls.
real quick.
Scam
Aurora.
Administrator Yoshi.
Hey, are we interviewing you, Merb, or does anyone else on your team want to talk?
Sure. You guys moved me already, so.
Yeah, no. But is there anyone else there? Do you want me to move over here?
Bring Pawnkins in. Bring Pawnkins
Can
in.
I bring?
Bring Pumpkins in.
Where do you put it?
What a play.
All right,
There you
guys. So that was a pretty dramatic game. We thought that you guys would possibly lose that game. You were a little bit behind for most of the match. Why don't you tell us a little bit about how you guys pulled that win off? Don't all talk at once right now. But you can...
So we were pretty behind early, but we knew our comp scaled, so we just played to scale, and we just started to play our team fights better later on, I guess. So we just try to take it slow and farm up.
Awesome. Were you at any point in the game pretty worried about the pressure that Yoji was putting on? No.
No, we were good.
Okay. But do you think UOG has improved a lot since the last time you played, though?
Yeah, definitely. They're more coordinated this time, but I think we just played the fights better later on in the game.
Okay.
So you were never worried? Like, no sweat, Merb?
Of course, there's a worry that you're gonna lose, but you just gotta believe in the scaling comp and win later on.
And
You
believe
can't
you
let-
did. No tilt, dude.
No
honestly, I don't know if you know this, Merb, but I accidentally clicked the predictions early, and I made Collab win before the game even started, basically. And I was like, I believe in Collab, bro. And you guys came through for me. Thank you so much. Pawn, do you have any comments on the game at all? Thank you so much, Pawn, for joining us in the interview.
Yep.
You know,
Oh
just as
my
much as I expected. Aurora, thank you so much. Good luck to your team in the future. Well played.
Thank you.
And you know, on that note, guys, we're gonna
Alright.
close it out. There's been 3 back-to-back games of League of Legends. So we're gonna, on behalf of myself, ArcPulse, Administrator, Dememin, and Clyde, we're gonna close this out. But remember, you can catch more action at 3 p.m. 2 hours from now when you watch the Apex Legends April series, as well as tonight at 10 p.m. Guam time when the War and Rage takes on the Dota U Southeast Asia champs called NLT, Not Like This. So anyway, thanks for joining us. We'll see you guys next time.
See ya.